Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back. Happy New Year's 2025, guys. We got great things coming in 2025. The UFC is finally back, guys. It's been a whole month. It's crazy how long it's been since the UFC, right? Like a whole month off. Now we're back to the UFC. We're back to making money, guys. Last night, I was actually gonna go live for 1FC like later. But I fell asleep, guys. I mean, I had a bunch of bets on like I didn't have a lot of bets on 1FC or like LFA, but I had a few. I fell asleep. Honestly, I just fell asleep on my I was watching fights and I was like planning on going live, then I just fell asleep. So it is what it is with LFA. LFA had some good fights. I think I watched some highlights. I mean, 1FC, I want to watch the Abdullah fight. That's the only fight that I was like looking forward to. Abdullah versus Tang Kai. I think he's fighting Tang Kai. So that's I guess that's a good sign though. Now we got UFC today. I think we got Fury UFC tomorrow. So there's a lot of MMA action this weekend. I mean, like we had LFA, 1FC. I think we had one more promotion. I can't remember which the other one was. I know we had LFA, we had 1FC last night. What else do we have? We have UFC today. Maybe PFO. I don't know when PFO's back. I know. We had Ryzen on New Year's. I mean, Ryzen. I didn't really like bet on Ryzen. I wasn't able to watch Ryzen. I mean, like you gotta stay up all night. I mean, you gotta wake up like I don't know, probably like 1 a.m. in the morning to watch Ryzen. But at least we got UFC back, so I'm happy about that. Let's break down this card, guys. We got Dern versus Ribas. I'm gonna give you guys my bets that I got on this card. I'm gonna give you guys my leans. There's a few fights that I don't really like betting. I mean, there's a few fights on this card that like I'm just gonna avoid. Like, there's some chalky favorites. I mean, WMA is a crazy big favorite. Fatima Kline coming in at minus. I think she's coming in at like minus 1,000, minus 10,000. It's pretty fucking crazy if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, like it makes sense. Fatima Kline, like, should she be minus 1,100? Like, it's WMA. Like, what's the worst that can happen? I might just put like $25 on Dudakova money line. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, it shouldn't be. And at the UFC level, man, like if you're not a champion, you shouldn't be minus 11,000, like, or minus 1,100, whatever it is. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Alien, the kid, pick on my guy. What's going on, bro? Happy New Year's, brother. Happy New Year's. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the weigh-ins. We're going to take a look at the all the fighters on the scales and see who we're going to pick. Let's go, guys. Also, if you guys didn't know, I do more than UFC, guys. I don't do a breakdown for you for like LFA or like 1FC and stuff like that, but I cover LFA, 1FC. Like there's links that you can check out if you want to check that out. But yeah, I do cover UFC. Like when I do breakdowns, I mostly just do breakdowns for UFC because I don't have a lot of time to do breakdowns for like other LFA. I've done LFA promotions. I've covered LFA in the past. Like PFO, I like covering PFO. PFO is actually pretty solid. I like covering PFO because you can find a lot of tape on fighters that fight in PFO. But for LFA, it's hard, man. For LFA, like you gotta dig really deep to find tape on fighters because there really isn't much out there. What's going on, Angela? Happy New Year's, Angela. I'm happy to see you here, Angela. Good morning. Hey Nick, what an awesome surprise to see you. Yeah, I haven't been going live that much the past couple of weeks, Angela. But I'm gonna get back to the live streams. I do like doing the live streams, and yeah, I want to do like a breakdown, like final breakdown for UFC the first card back in 2025. I really wanted to do the live breakdown. We're here, Ray. Like, normally I've like I used to live stream a lot more than I do now. Like, I only live stream like once in the last 2 weeks, I think. So, yeah, I just got to manage it, right? I just got to like get on the schedule that I can like maintain, like, so because I don't do this full time. Like, obviously, I don't do this full time. I don't do YouTube full time. So if I did YouTube full time, it'd probably be a lot easier. But it is. So we're managing it pretty well. I mean, I like doing the live stream. I mean, like before the same day of the fight card. I feel like it's a lot better. Like you can like really like think everything through. Like like see who you're picking. Like you can watch the weigh-ins. You can see how the fighters look on the scales. Like if they look terrible, they look good. Like I like watching all that. Like that kind of gives me more confidence. Like if I'm gonna bet a guy, watching the weigh-ins, watching how they look. Like if they're getting cleared by the doctor. Like if there's any problems. Like they're having a tough weight cut. There's a few fighters on this card that had a tough weight cut. Jose Johnson had a tough weight cut. I think he came in at like 128 or something like that. It's pretty fucking hilarious. He's 120. Like I don't know why is he fighting at flyweight. Like honestly, in all honesty, I don't know. Like, he actually made 125 the previous time, like the first time he moved on to 125. So Honestly, like on one hand, I was expecting him to make 125 because he made it pretty easy the first time around. But yeah, it's not easy, right? You can be cutting down 125 over and over, like when you're like 6 feet tall. Like I'm 5'11", bro. Like I weigh 145, 150 ish, but like 125 is pretty fucking crazy. Like you gotta kill yourself to make 125, pretty much. What's going on, Juno? What's going on, bro? Oh, what's up, broski? What's up, man? What's up, Achromatic in the house? What's going on, bro? Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's, guys. Let's go. We're gonna be live later, guys. It's my birthday today, guys. I turned 7 years old. Happy birthday to me. And we're gonna be live today, guys. We're gonna be live all day. We're gonna be live for UFC later. And I cannot wait. What time does this card even start at? Starts at 4 p.m. So that's actually not that late. I'm actually happy. Like I actually like early card. I guess we're in the Apex, right? So the Apex cards normally start 4 p.m. or like 5 p.m. Normally, like if they're not in the Apex, then normally the cards will start at like 12. Not 12. I mean, unless they're in Abu Dhabi, then they'll start at like 12 p.m. or like even earlier than that, 11 p.m., 10 p.m. Like that's happened in the past last year, I think, Abu Dhabi. But yeah, normally like in the Apex, they start at like 4 p.m. or like 5. So I like early card. Plus, we're in the Apex, right? So it is what it is. Achromatic, bro. I actually had a few bets on ONE FC. I had a parlay with Abdullayev, and I actually fell asleep. So I haven't watched the fight. I watched some highlights, and I've seen like the reason I like Abdullayev so much because of the wrestling and the grappling, right? And I've been high on Abdullayev for a minute. I don't like cover ONE FC. Like I don't tell people to go bet on ONE FC, like because the rules are so different. You gotta understand, like you gotta know what's going on, right? ONE FC, like you can kick people in the head and all that. Like I think is that ONE FC or is that Ryzen? I think that might be Ryzen. Like, there's so many rules you gotta like keep up with. So normally I don't like covering ONE FC, but like there's a few fighters that I like from ONE FC. Like RDR, I don't know. Rainer Der Ritter was never really my favorite fighter for ONE FC, but like there's a few guys like Abdullayev. There's him. Like, there's other few people from ONE FC. I bet on another guy, Karnate. I think his name was Karnate. He lost to a guy who was on like a 5-5 knockout streak, like losing streak. He got knocked out like 5-6 times in a row, and this guy, you can't trust some of these Peruvian guys. I realized that last night. Let's go, Brad. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. Yo, let's go fight Rum in the house, bro. I was gonna hit you up earlier. Then I was like, I don't know if I want to bother you this morning. But we gotta do a break. We gotta do a breakdown, bro. I missed those breakdowns we used to do last year in 2024. We gotta get back on the breakdown, bro. Me, you, and Ajis too. I know Ajis back now. Let's go, Ajis. Thank you, brother. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I'm 27, bro. I don't know if am I happy to be 27 years old. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get turned. I want to get turned up. I want to turn up tonight. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. We'll probably do something later for the birthday stream. I mean, let's go, Ajis. Happy birthday, fam. Let's start the year off right, beating the bookies, bro. I already had a last night went pretty well for me. Only lost one bet. I think it was a guy and yeah, I won my underdog bet in LFA. I won a few prop bets I had in LFA. LFA was really good for me. If Tulio wins, I have Tulio Abdullayev. So like, I hope the UFC card is good for us too. But like LFA was good last night. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing. I fell asleep like watching. I was like through the middle of it, then I just fell asleep. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela. Abdullayev is awesome, man. Yeah, yo, Abdullayev is good, bro. Like I did a lot of research for that fight, and like I really like I looked into everything. Right, I wanted to see like this guy was legit, and because I've seen him fight in ONE FC in the past. Like he got a couple first round KOs early, but those guys weren't really all that great. In all fairness. But yeah, this was the first legit guy that he fought. Tankai was the first legit guy that he fought. The champion, right? He's a champion, like defended belt. I think he got like one title defense, so it was pretty much the best guy that he fought, right? And he made it look pretty easy. He was taking down like I gotta go watch the full fight back, but I watched the highlights and it was pretty one sided. Let's go, Latrell. What's going on, Latrell, in the house? Damn, I straight up forgot about this UFC card. I'm sure you did. I don't fucking believe that for a second, Latrell. I know you're not forgetting about a fucking UFC card. There's no way. Latrell and forgetting about a UFC card, there's no way that doesn't happen. Namaste. Namaste to you too, my brother, my fellow Brazilian brother. Namaste. Yeah, I gotta bring SFT Combat on the live stream. I'm gonna tell him we can talk, me and him. I'll bring him on sometime. I just gotta like figure out what the time difference is between Brazil and Canada. But guys, let's get back to the breakdown. This is what we're here for. the card starting in like, I don't know, like 1.5. So starting in like 5.5 hours. So we got 5.5 hours to go. And I'm gonna give you guys my bets. I'm gonna give you guys like who my confident picks are. Like we've been doing pretty well since I kind of changed the layout. Like I don't just give you guys picks that I think could be worth betting on. Like I'll give you guys my confident picks. Then I'll tell you guys who I'm not really that confident on. And we have been doing pretty well in the past. Like I know UFC 310 was really good. We cast a big parlay UFC in Tampa. Like that was pretty good card overall. Like my track bets, I lost like $3 on track bets, but we won like $1,800 on the long shot parlay. So last year was really good, 10% ROI. I'm pretty happy with that, but I want to do better. Hopefully we can do better this year. I really want to do better this year. Like I want to get to like 20% ROI, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's pretty fucking hard because this sport is so volatile. You gotta keep up with everything. Yeah, let's break down this card. Make sure you guys hit the damn like button, guys, and subscribe. I don't know. We're gonna be live later for this card, for the entire card. We're gonna be live for the whole entire card. And now let's do the breakdown. So we're gonna do a poll, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a poll, and then we're gonna see who the people are picking on these polls, and then I'm gonna give you guys my prediction. We're gonna do it like that, right? We got Nurullo Aliev taking on Joe Solecki. So this is a short notice opponent for Nurullo Aliev. He was supposed to fight Asmus. I mean, Asmus, I don't know if he wanted to smoke. He probably knew he was way in over his head. So he's Joe Solecki's stepping up, right? Like I don't know, is this a good matchup for Joe Solecki? Probably not. I mean, so he's on a 2-fight losing streak. I think Joe Solecki. He's actually not bad in the UFC. So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna cut him. I don't think the UFC is gonna cut him if he loses another one. They might cut him. I don't know, because Joe Solecki isn't all that entertaining. On all fairness, like if he was knocking people out and if he was entertaining, maybe the UFC would keep him around. So I don't know. If he loses tonight, which I think he's gonna lose to Aliev with the wrestling, with the if he can get the early armbar submission or like take Aliev's back in the scramble, I think it's gonna be a tough night for Solecki. But the odds are getting crazy, bro. Minus fucking what is it? Minus 700, not minus 800. I got Aliev in one parlay, but I don't trust him more than one parlay. 2-year layoff, minus 700 now. Like probably just stay away at this point. If you want to bet something, maybe like take Aliev by ground and pound finish. I think the finish is there on the table. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get it. Solecki's pretty tough to like really ground and pound and finish from top position because he's got really good BJJ and he can control like your wrist and like control your posture when he's on his back. But I could see an opportunity for Aliev really like throwing some nasty elbows. Aliev has some nasty elbows, so it wouldn't be a shocker if he was able to if he managed to finish Joe Solecki. But I'm gonna go Aliev. Obviously, no shocker here. Minus 700. Shouldn't be minus 700. I mean, Solecki is like 5-2 in the UFC or 5-3 in the UFC. I don't know. It's like 5-2 in the UFC. That's not that bad. Yeah, just stylistically, I think if they have to strike, I don't know who's gonna win the striking exchanges. I kind of favor Aliev. Solecki doesn't really throw any volume, but on the same side, I mean, Aliev threw like 6 significant strikes in that last fight. I mean, 2 years off. So I hope he gets better. I think Aliev is going to look better. He's taking 2 years off. He's 24 years old. So I guess I'm kind of believing in Aliev's hype a bit. I know he's got good wrestling, good cardio. I just want to see him throw more output out there. Like you can't just like hold people down and not really throw any punches. But that's probably going to be enough to win him the fight. It was enough for Grant Dawson to win him. Grant Dawson, I don't know. I don't think Grant Dawson threw more than 10 significant strikes in that fight, right? I want to check. I want to make sure if I'm right. UFC stats. Give me a second, guys. I want to check this. I don't think that fight was really fucking boring. I remember that Grant Dawson fight, Grant Dawson versus Solecki. That fight was really, really, really boring. Like I didn't go back and watch that fight. I'll tell you guys right now. Like there's like when you gotta watch tape on fighters, like there's some fights that you're like, fuck it, I'm not going back and watching that shit. It was so bad. But yeah, let me see stats. So I want to see this. So I think if you want to put Aliev in like one parlay, it's not bad, but you shouldn't like take too much risk with Aliev. I'm pretty confident Aliev, but like the odds kind of reflect that. I mean, it's short notice for Solecki. I think he's gonna go for a bunch of arm bars early on in the first round, arm bars, or like he's gonna try to take his back. If Solecki had like high output, if you threw more volume on the feed, I'd probably favor him if you can keep it on the feed. But I don't think he's gonna be able to if he's gonna be able to manage to keep it on the feed. I mean, so I'm gonna go with Aliev, obviously, and no shocker there. Aliev to win, probably by maybe ground and pound. I'm leaning towards ground and pound. I don't know. I feel like Solecki could survive though, so it's tough to like really like pick a method of victory. Like that's the way Solecki got KO'd. I mean, like it was a kind of a fluke. I think Jakar Close was the one that slammed him, so that was kind of a fluke. I don't know. Like, is that gonna happen again? How many times is that gonna happen? But I could see Aliev ground and pounding, so there's definitely a possibility. Thank you, Literal. Double chance. What's going on, Page? Double chance KO or decision for Aliev, bro. You might as well take the money line at that point. Imagine there's a club and sub or something like that. Like it's the KO or decision is going to be like minus 500 or like minus 400. Like you might as well just bite the bullet and take the money line if you're gonna play Aliev, because you could finish him. You could go the distance. I mean, so picking a method of victory is a troubling part for me here. Umar beats Marab. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait to see fucking Marab get beat up on. But I'm kind of worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of worried for Marab because I'm not for Marab, but for Umar, because Marab, like, bro, the pace this guy has is scary. Like, you can't really prepare for that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident Umar. I know there's some rumors. There's some injuries they've been dealing with. So I don't know. That kind of keeps me worried a bit. But hopefully the fight doesn't get canceled. I don't think Umar, even if he's injured or like I still think he can win that fight. It's crazy to say because Marab is the dominant champion. He knows how to win fights. He's like another Bilal Muhammad, but I could see that happening. What's going on, Hooper? Let's go, Hooper in the house. Ernie, what's going on, Ernie? Happy New Year's, bro. What's going on, Stacks in the house? Guys, we're gonna move on. I'm picking Aliev. No shocker here. I parlayed him one parlay. I'm not gonna throw him in more than one parlay, because they're still like the 2-year layoff. I mean, there's still questions when you're parlaying a guy like minus 500, minus 600. Like you gotta make sure that what happens if he can't get takedowns here. I still think he can win this fight in the striking exchanges. I think he can do pretty well in the striking, but I just want to see him throw more volume. So Joe Solecki doesn't really have a lot of power, so I don't think he's gonna be worried about any big shots from Joe Solecki. So obviously Aliev is gonna be the pick, and Aliev grounded pound could be likely, but I'm gonna lean towards it going over. I think he's gonna be able to just control him and negate the BJJ submission attempts from Solecki. So that's the way I'm leaning here, guys. And Aliev is gonna get it. He's gonna get it done. So let's do we have face-offs here? Let's see if we can take a look at the face-offs, because I like the face-offs from Aliev. He looked pretty confident, man, at the face-offs. Can you see it here? Let's see. Yeah, he looked pretty confident. Look at this. Like, I'm actually like even more confident in Aliev now. He does the same thing as Khabib, right? Like, bro, Ali is not losing this fight. There's no way. I actually think he's gonna finish him. I'm gonna lean toward the finish. I don't know if I'm gonna bet the finish. Like, it's actually pretty good odds. Plus 400 for a finish for Aliev. I think it's like minus plus 365, plus 370 now. Like, so it's plus 400. I didn't bet it. Like, I don't know. It's tricky to pick a method of victory, but I think there's a value in Aliev, or you can take the fight and go the distance if you want to play some value. But I'm gonna lean towards Aliev. I think the finish could be there for him if he really goes for it. I don't know if he's really gonna go for it, because sometimes he's okay with just like controlling people, just winning, barely winning. I mean, not barely winning, but I know people have been saying. I watch other people's breakdowns, right? So I've been watching other people's breakdowns this week, and I heard people say like, "Oh, Aliev's last fight was really close, bro." What the fuck are you like? Did you watch the tape? The only reason that fight was close was because there was a point taken. Like, Aliev got a point taken for like, I don't know, some illegal. I think he's grabbing his gloves or like maybe headbutting him. I don't know what the reason was, but that's why that fight was a majority draw or majority decision for Aliev, because of that right there, because of point deduction. I think some people don't watch tape. That's why they're saying, "Oh, this guy had a really close fight," but always is dangerous. So to be fair, but yeah, let's move on. Next fight on the card is let's see. Next fight on the card is Fatima Kline, guys. Fatima Kline. Who the hell is betting Fatima Kline? I get it. If you bet her minus 350, you parlay her threw in a bunch of parlays at minus 350. Minus 1100, guys. Like, the bet that I'm like still thinking about, I've been thinking about all week, is the Dudakova plus 3.5. Can she not win one round out there? Like, is Fatima Kline the next big fucking thing? Like, is Fatima Kline gonna beat is he gonna beat everyone in the fucking in this weight class? Like, is that what people think? I think plus 3.5 is not bad on Fatima Kline. It's like, I didn't bet it. Like, it's tough with Fatima Kline because you don't know. Her cardio is it's terrible. Her fight IQ isn't that great. Her striking isn't that great. Her taking defense isn't that great. Which is why I think the odds are the way they are. But, like, come on, man. Minus 1100, like, just what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? Let's go Grimy. He's been a member for 8 fucking months, guys. Can we get some big W's for Grimy? Let's fucking go. Big W's for Grimy. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the birthday wishes. We're here, bro. We're going to make money today on my birthday. Let's go. Just like last time, right? Last week we made money on that Tampa. We're going to make money today. I feel pretty good about this card. Dudakova coming second. What do you mean second loss? You mean she's coming? No, she's only got one loss. She's coming off her first career loss. I mean, but Sam Hughes is tricky. Sam Hughes beat Amarim, so like I don't know, getting beat up by Sam Hughes is not the worst thing ever. Like I mean, obviously it's gonna like slow you down, right? As a prospect when you're getting beat up by a journeyman like Sam Hughes, but still, it's not the worst loss to take right early in your career. I think Dudakova could be like, she could win one round, man. I'm leaning towards, obviously I'm going to pick Fatima Kline because I think she's better. She trains with, I think she's training with Blanchfield or their partners. I think they're like together or something like that. So take that for what you will. I think Fatima Kline at her 115. I think at 115 at strawweight at her natural weight class. I think she's gonna look better at 125 on short notice. Yeah, she didn't look that terrible. At least she didn't get finished right. Jasmine's been finishing everyone recently. At least she didn't finish Fatima Kline. Fatima Kline has high level BJJ. She's got a submission over the stripper. What's that stripper's called? What's her name? What's that stripper called? Anyone remember that stripper? Demopoulos, yeah, Victoria Demopoulos. What was her name? Not Victoria Demopoulos. Fuck, I can't remember her first name. Demopoulos. You guys know what I'm talking about, Demopoulos. They grappled in the grappling, and Kline got a submission pretty easy. I think she can get a submission from Dudakova. I think she can get a submission, but I'm not gonna fucking bet this fight. Good luck for betting this fight, guys. This is like 1-800 gambler. I think Kline's gonna win, and people that better parlay her, they're gonna be like, oh, easy fucking money, like. I mean, it's gonna be easy money, but like, is it really worth it? Parlaying minus 900 in your parlay, like, Dudakova only lost one fight, right? So she could fix everything and come back and like look like a new fighter. But I still think Dudakova is gonna get taken on here. So you got taken on with Jinyu Foray, a 40-year-old atom weight Jinyu Foray. That's not a good sign. And I mean, she has staff protection, right, in that fight. I remember that. I'm sure some of you guys remember that, right? Staff protection. And Dudakova down there, like you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, something she probably shouldn't have told us. After she beat Jinyu first, he told us about her staff production down there. But yeah, I think Dudakova is not gonna win this fight, but I think she's gonna make it close. I think people are gonna be like, oh shit, Dudakova is not as horrible as we thought. I think it could be kind of close. I'm gonna lean towards Fatima Kline because I think she's got more path to victory with the submission game. Better cardio. Obviously, the odds reflect that. That's what the odds are minus 1100, but just not worth it for me. And there's the face-offs, guys. Dudakova is not like, I don't know. She's actually not that bad. She's actually got some decent wins outside the UFC too. Like she's actually not that horrible. She fought in IMMAF or whatever that's called, the amateur scene for MMA. What the hell was that called? This is called IMMF. Oh, what was it called? Yeah, IMMAF. Okay, so I was right. It was IMMF. Yeah, I'm just not worth betting on this fight for me. I'm just gonna watch, see what happens. Yeah, it was Vanessa Demopoulos. Yeah, it was Vanessa Demopoulos, right? Yeah, I was watching that. I was watching when I was doing research for Kline versus Gadzhiyasulov. I was like watching that fight. No, it wasn't a fight. I mean, it was a grappling contest, and she got armbar pretty easy. I mean, but Kline can get taken down. I think people kind of like. I think people are gonna be shocked if Dudakova takes her down. I think Kline can get taken down. I don't know if Dudakova is gonna be able to hold her down, but I think Kline can get taken on here, maybe once or twice. I think Dudakova to get one takedown is probably not the worst thing ever. Yeah, this is a dogger pass, but betting wise, I'm not gonna fucking bet on a minus 1100. Yeah, I am gonna lean towards the Kline because of more past victory, but just not worth it. Next fight on the card, guys. Now this is the fighter that I am betting on. This is the guy that I kind of do trust on. The crazy thing is that I was telling myself I was gonna fade this guy so hard, right? Magomed. Let me fucking drink some water. Magomed Gadzhiyasulov, because I don't think he's like a championship fighter. Like, I mean, it's pretty early to say that. Like, let me not say that. Like, maybe this guy could be the next champion. Like, let me not say that, right? Like, he's kind of green. Like, he doesn't really have everything together. But I do think Magomed is the better fighter. I think he's got better striking. He's got more weapons on the feet and better kicks. I mean, Bruno Lopes doesn't really kick all that much. He's kind of slow. But Lopes is dangerous. He's got power. He's got a knockout win over RoboCop. Like, I don't know, 20 years ago. Like, that was a long time ago. I think that was RoboCop's first ever pro MMA fight. Maybe that might have been his first ever pro fight. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Magomed here. I think Magomed, as long as he doesn't get taken on and held down, I think he's gonna win this fight. I think Gadzhiyasulov is too slick on the feet. And I think the striking kickboxing is a lot better. I don't know how much power he has. Maybe it's not the fact that he doesn't have a lot of power. Maybe it's the fact that he's not really throwing a lot of power in his shot, right? Maybe he's just like touching you, and then scoring points, which is not the worst thing ever, right? Maybe that was his UFC debut, so we can give him a break, I guess, for UFC debut. He beat Brenson Barrow. Brenson Barrow is not that horrible. He recently just beat Machado. Brenson Barrows only lost to Minye Jang, and he lost to Magomed Gadzhiyasulov, and that fight was really close, man. Gadzhiyasulov was locked into submission. He fought his way through a submission, so the guy is tough. We know he can fight through submissions. He's got cardio. He's got better striking. I'm taking Magomed. I took him at minus 122 or something like that, or minus 222, I think it was. He's like minus 250. He's hanging around minus 200, minus 250. So I think Magomed Gadzhiyasulov is not the worst power piece on this card. I like him. He trains over there at KHKM gym, so which I like that gym. I think it's the same gym as Islam and those guys. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like it's the same gym. 1-800 gambler. Yeah, the Kline fight. I mean, you might as well just fucking call the hotline. Tossing Prado versus Matthews, bro. Like, I think Matthews is too experienced for him, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm kind of pulling for Prado. I like Prado. He's only 21 years old. I'm gonna lean towards Matthews, but I don't know who's on. If Matthews underdog, I'll probably bet on him. I wouldn't bet him my chalk though. I think Matthews is pretty good, man. He's only lost to Michael Morales recently. Like, that's not even a bad loss. Michael Morales is not horrible. And I think that was 29-28, by the way. Like, Matthews actually won a run. I think he might have won the second round in that one. I can't remember which one it was now. I watch too many fucking fights every week. I can't remember. Prado will win over Matthews. He's gonna have to knock him down a few times, like Semmelsberger was able to do. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that. Prado is young though, so he's gonna get a lot better than Matthews, because Matthews is 30 years old. So I don't think Matthews is gonna improve that much at 30 years old. I was thinking the same thing, but I think most people disagree. Yeah, I mean, they want to see the young prospect, right? I mean, we've seen Matthews. It depends if Matthews shows up, right? That's the thing with Matthews though. Some of these fighters, man, they can win fights. They can beat anyone any given day. Like, some of these fighters, just if they're gonna show up, like, they're really prepared, like, have they really put in the work? That's the thing when I think about fights, like fighters like Matthews, like Jimmy Malarkey. These fighters, like, you never know. Like, these fighters, like, they're inconsistent because I don't think they really like commit to the fight game like these Dagestanis do. So I think that's the missing piece in that one. When Alex retired, I kind of half expected Almeida to go back to light heavyweight. You mean Alex Pereira? Wouldn't that be a good matchup for? Yeah, wouldn't that be a good matchup for Jailton Almeida versus Poatan? Like, I'd pick Jailton Almeida. I'd bet Jailton as underdog in that one. That's if you can get takedowns, right? Obviously on the feet, he'd probably get knocked out in the first round if he doesn't get takedowns over Pereira. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. I'm picking Magomed Gadzhiyasulov. I don't think Gadzhiyasulov is like championship fighter right now. Maybe in the next few years. He's still fairly young, right? He's still fairly young. How old is he now? He's like 28 or something like that, or he's 31. Okay, so he's not that young, but for a light heavyweight, I mean, that's not that bad. They're both 31 years old. Guys, I'm leaning towards the Russian. The OV guys, trust the OVs and you're gonna make money. Trust me, that's the process I've been following for the past year. So if you're gonna bet your hard-earned money, bet on the Dagestanis and the Russians. And even though I think Gadzhiyasulov there's gonna be some moments in this fight where people are gonna be like, "Fuck, man, he better get up. Come on, Gadzhiyasulov, get up, bro, get up. You gotta fight through this, man. You can't lay here on your back." I think we're gonna be saying that during the fight, but I think he's gonna be able to get up. He's gonna be able to work his way through the fight, and he's tough. He's got a better chain. I trust Gadzhiyasulov chain more than Lopes, and Lopes has been dropped in the Intercontinental Series. Even this year, he got dropped this year again. He obviously got knocked out by Brenton Barrow the first time last year in Dana Return. So it's a minus 600 favorite. So at one point, people were really high on Bruno Lopes, man. I mean, were really high because he knocked out RoboCop like 10 years ago. Maybe that has something to do with that line. Yeah, I am leaning towards Magomed here. I think Magomed can win this fight. I don't know if he's going to finish it. Lopes is pretty tough, though. If you can catch him with a high kick or something, maybe you can knock him out. I think you could knock him out, but Lopes is tough, though. He's got pretty good recovery. So I could see Magomed dropping him, then like Lopes just like staying on his back, like trying to recover, like staying on his back, recovering. I could see something like that happening here. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Magomed. Andrew said Lopes will get him. We'll see, man. Make sure fucking Magomed doesn't come get you, Andrew. Better fucking lock your doors in your house. All right, next fight on the card, guys. Next fight on the card is let's look at the face-offs. I always forget to look at the face-offs. So there's Brenton Barrow. Not Brenton Barrow, I mean Bruno Lopes. He's got the cowboy hat on. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Russian here. I think Gadzhiyasulov can get this one done. It's crazy to say that because I remember him beating Brenton Barrow. I was like, this guy's so fucking shit. He's so bad. He's so terrible. But yeah, I just think this is a matchup. Brenton Barrow is dangerous too. You got to be careful when you're fighting a guy like Brenton Barrow. You better be on your A fucking game when you're fighting a dangerous guy like a Barrow. So I think Gadzhiyasulov, this is not the worst matchup for him. Lopes has some power. He's kind of slow though. Also, he's got grappling, but I don't think his grappling is that crazy. Give me Gadzhiyasulov to get it done. Next fight on the card, guys. Next matchup on the card is Ernesta Kareckaite. Guys. I don't know. I'm kind of confident in Ernesta Kareckaite. Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking bet on her minus 300 because this girl's got like so many split. Every fight's like fucking close, razor close. So like, there's no point of betting on a fight like this. But I feel like this is a good matchup for Ernesta. If she can stop takedowns, I think she's gonna light her up Caliari. Nicolle Caliari. I was kind of high on Nicolle Caliari. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys probably know why I was high on her. I did a lot of research for this one. The research that only matters, guys. The only research that matters. Maybe that's why I couldn't fucking pick her. But I'm not gonna be a simp and pick a Nicolle Caliari just because she looks fucking good. She's kind of cute, whatever. But yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like Ernesta Kareckaite, I don't think Kareckaite is this crazy striker. She takes big shots on the feet. I think she's got a pretty good chin though. I think Ernesta has a pretty good chin. So you can take big shots on the feet. But I like her striking. I think Ernesta can stay busy on the feet, and they're in the small octagon, so I don't know if that's going to help Nicolle Caliari. That might help Nicolle Caliari get those takedowns, maybe cage push her to the fence, get her down, get double leg takedowns or something like maybe inside trip takedowns against the fence. That could help Nicolle Caliari maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sold on Caliari. I'm not really sold on her BGG. I don't think her wrestling's that great. Her BGG is kind of okay. Like, she's probably going to have some submission attempts here. So if they do end up grappling, I don't know if they're going to grapple, though. I could see Caliari just striking with Ernesta here. So he managed to get a submission over that girl on Dana White in this series. That girl, like, came back after pregnancy. Like, she had a baby. She came back after, like, a few years off. So I don't know. I'm not really giving her too much credit for that win. But Ernesta is like 0-1 in the UFC. Like she could have won that fight over Barboza. To be fair, in all fairness, that was really close. She got taken on early. She got back up. The second one was fairly close. Third round, she definitely won the third round. So it's tricky, man, with this one with DWM fights. I don't think the odds to be this wide. If you're betting on this one, obviously the stagger pass. I'm not gonna bet on Ernesta minus 300. Not even worth the parlay piece. Maybe I think the over 1.5. It's not really worth it either, over 1.5. Because if Nicolle Caliari can get her down, maybe she can get a lock and armbar or like submission. But Ernesta's tough though; she's never been finished. I think Ernesta can stay safe here in the grappling. She can just get back up and win. I'm gonna pick Ernesta to win and win by decision. Next fight on the card. So let's look at the face-offs. Yeah. So before I move on, there's the face-offs. Ernesta is like she's skinny, right? He's not really that filled into that frame. But like she's fighting at 120. It was 125. Yeah, it's 125. I was like, no way to make 115. If she's fighting at 115, that'd be fucking crazy if she's fighting at 115. But it's 125. I think Ernesta, like she's already had her UFC debut. She's already got the nervousness out of the way. So I think she can win this one. But yeah, WMA, one girl has better grappling, so she can get takedowns. I don't know if she's gonna get takedowns here. I'm gonna go with Ernesta here. Next fight on the card, guys. Jacobe Smith taking on Preston Parsons. This is the short notice fight for Preston Parsons for Jacobe Smith. I mean, so where am I? There we go. Preston Parsons, man, he was my boy. Preston Parsons was lock of the week. I'm sure you guys remember that from when he fought Ogden Elliott. Probably one of my worst picks last year because I should have known Ogden Elliott's a fucking absolute menace. That dude's gonna be a problem. I think Ogden Elliott's gonna be ranked in top 15 soon. He's probably close. He's probably gonna get someone in top 20 soon. Maybe Brian Battle versus Ogden Elliott. Wouldn't that be a fucking good matchup? Like, I want to see that matchup. But Brian Battle just beat Randy Brown, and I think Randy Brown was ranked top 15. So I don't know they're gonna make that matchup right now. Maybe Fakardina versus they can do that maybe, but maybe they can do rematch Battle versus Fakardina rematch. See, I think Battle can win that rematch against Fakardina. Fakardina keeps getting away with fucking close fights that just go his way somehow. Let's do this breakdown, guys. So Preston Parsons is Preston Pressure Parsons, guys. The pressure, obviously, he's a wrestler. He can mix in takedowns. But for Preston Parsons to win, he's gonna have to have success with the wrestling. If he doesn't have success with taking people down early, and if he can mix it up with his boxing and like keep you guessing, that's when he runs into trouble, man. You watched the Ogden Elliott fight. He won the first round against Ogden Elliott, which is I think which was pretty impressive. He was able to like almost get a takedown on Ogden Elliott, kind of outbox Ogden Elliott on the feet a bit. But Ogden Elliott's type of guy that kind of like taking his time. I think that might have something to do with that. Ogden Elliott losing the first round there. I think Jacobe Smith's gonna come out here. He's gonna. I don't know. This strike, man. I kind of favor Jacobe Smith with the having more power and like hurting. He's gonna be able to hurt Parsons at some point in this fight. Parsons doesn't have enough power. I feel like maybe Parsons can implement his wrestling, but the bet that I will like on this one, guys, is the over 1.5 rounds. We got the over 1.5 rounds at minus 145 opening lines. I think it's minus 200 now. I think it's not a bad parlay piece. Is it dangerous though? I mean, can Parsons get finished in the first round? I mean, it could happen, but I think Parsons at this point is pretty tough, man. He's been in the UFC for a minute. He's got some experience. He's obviously fought the better opposition, right? I think he can kind of slow Jacobe Smith down. Maybe like they can burn the clock in the clinch. Like I could see that happening here. I'm going with over 1.5 rounds, guys. Obviously, I'm picking Jacobe Smith because I know he's like all American wrestler. He's got really good wrestling, and he looked really good on Dana White Contender Series. We cast over 1.5 there. We got the over 1.5 at minus 115 on Dana White Contender Series with Jacobe Smith, and then we cast that over like by 20 seconds or like 10 seconds. I think it was on Dana White Contender Series. That was really close. So this one could go under maybe, but I'm kind of leaning towards going over 1.5 rounds. If there's a finish, I mean, Parsons is pretty tough though. He's pretty tough though, but I think Jacobe Smith probably finishes him at some point later, maybe ground and pound or something like that. But I could see Parsons surviving. Ernesta looks promising as a female, as far as female prospects. I feel like, yeah, she just has to like put it all together. Right? She's only got like six fights in MMA. I mean, she's a swimmer, I think. She used to be a swimmer, I think. Ernesta, if I'm not mistaken. But guys, I'm picking Jacobe, but I like the over 1.5. I think this one goes a little bit longer than the first round. There's the face-offs, guys. Jacobe Smith's absolutely fucking ripped. So is Parsons. Parsons, but I don't like it. He doesn't have any power. If he had more power on the field, I'd probably give him more of a chance. But I think Jacobe Smith can nullify the takedowns of Parsons. Obviously, I think he's a better wrestler, and striking I kind of favor Jacobe Smith having more power. So give me Jacobe Smith to win. And win by maybe like a third on TKO or like late second on maybe. I think it goes over 1.5 rounds at least. I'm kind of worried about the over 1.5 rounds now because I've seen Parsons, man. He kind of gets like discouraged if he can't get takedowns. He kind of like he's tough though. Parsons is tough though, so I'm kind of banking on his toughness here. Let's see what happens later on tonight at like 4 p.m. Next fight on the card, guys. We got Thiago Moises versus Trey Ogden, guys. I'm picking fucking Trey Ogden. Moises, like you look at this fight on paper, like you're like Moises is not horrible, man. He's only lost to Kline. Like Kline was my lock of the week last time. That was pretty easy. Kline made it look pretty easy. Almost finished him twice in that fight. I remember if I almost finished him the first round, almost finished him in the third round. So that fight was really close, guys. I mean, that fight wasn't close at all. I'm just kidding. That fight wasn't close at all. But Kline is a high level kickboxer. Really good striker, one of the better strikers. Also the top 15, top 10 in the UFC right now at 155. Kline's looked phenomenal since he's moved up to 155 from 145. So losing to Kline, I mean, not the worst loss ever. Moises, he fought Makhachev, he fought a bunch of other guys. I mean, that Bobby Green fight could have gone either way. To be fair, that was really close. He's had some good matchups. I mean, Mitch Ramirez, I'm not really sold on Ramirez. I think he's kind of fluky, or he's kind of flake. Mitch Ramirez, he was able to leg kick TKO him. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to do that to Trey Ogden. Trey Ogden's got so much experience. Trey Ogden is a guy that's tricky, man. Like, I've picked Trey Ogden before. Like, I picked him over. I don't think I picked him over Mota. I picked Mota. I thought Mota was going to like stop his takedowns and light him up on the feet. I was wrong about it. He fucking outstruck Mota. Almost, he should have had the submission too. Let's go, Jordan Harper. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the birthday wishes, bro. We're here on my birthday. We're fucking grinding, putting in the work. We're gonna make some money today. That's the fucking goal, man. Thanks for the fucking super chat, brother. Ogden by decision. Yeah, that's the way I'm leading, bro. I'm gonna fucking bet on. I haven't bet Ogden yet. I'm probably gonna put a bet on him. That's the only guy that I'm like thinking about betting on as an underdog on this card for Ogden. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Ogden by decision here. I think you can like. It's gonna be moments in this fight where like Moises is gonna be looking pretty good on the feet. I think Trey Ogden's gonna time some takedowns to get his back. It's tricky to say, man, because Moises he's got high level grappling, but I'm not really sold on his BJJ that much. I don't think he's gonna submit Trey Ogden. Like, I know Trey Ogden, he's been subbed a bunch of times, like 3 times in outside the UFC, but in the UFC, like he's really like worked on that grappling part since he's been in the UFC. So I think Trey Ogden can outstrike Moises. I think he can add more volume. And I think he can fight out the takedowns for Moises. So I'm going Trey Ogden here, guys. Trey Ogden by decision. I think he's going to win 29-28. So give me Trey Ogden to win. I think it's also going to be bigger than Moises. He's got some size over Moises. All he has to do is be careful when he's grappling with Moises. Like, just don't let him like hang on to a heel hook or like armbar or something like that. That's the type of submission that I'm worried about with Trey Ogden. But I think Trey Ogden is too slick. And Trey Ogdenov, guys, that's my fucking boy, Trey Ogdenov. Well, you got to add the OV at the end, man. You got to add the OV at the end for sure. Yeah, Trey Ogden is the pick, guys. I've been picking him for since I did my first breakdown. I haven't bet it yet, Angela. If I bet it, I don't think I'm gonna bet the decision. I'm probably just gonna bet the money line because even though I think he's gonna win by decision if he wins, which I think he's gonna win, but plus 250, I think plus 240 for this, which is not bad. I might just play maybe half a unit on that, then money line because I don't think he's gonna finish Moises, but Moises has been finished before. So it's not like wouldn't be a shocker if he managed to finish Moises. But I don't see Moises getting finished by a guy like Trey Ogden. He's gone the distance like every fight in the UFC. I think Moises is tough enough to go the distance here. And Ogden really isn't much of a finisher. I mean, he should have had the finish over Mota, but Mota is not really known for his BJJ. Moises is known for his BJJ. So I don't think Trey's gonna take chances to like go for a submission, lose position, lose top control. I think Trey Ogden is one of those guys, man. This is the way I break down Trey Ogden. He's a safe fighter. Like Trey Ogden, like he's a really safe fighter. He doesn't take many chances. Like he knows what he needs to do. He knows where he needs to get the fight to win, and he's really good at doing that. So I'm gonna pick Trey Ogden here. I'm probably gonna put a bet on him too, maybe half unit. I'm not gonna put more than half unit because he's 35 years old. He's fighting a guy that's in his prime right now. Moises is 29, and Moises is probably the better striker. Maybe more power. I think he's got more power on the feet. I don't know if he's a better striker, but I do think he's got more power on the feet. So the finishing upside is on Moises' side here, but I do favor Trey Ogden. I think he's gonna work a little bit harder than Moises to win this fight by decision. So give me Moises to win. Not Moises. I mean, give me Trey Ogdenov. Trey Ogdenov to win and win by decision. The over 2.5 is not a bad parlay fee, so I think minus 300. But if you're playing the over 2.5 rounds, I think it's probably better to go fight over the distance. Just take that out as well. I think this fight's gonna go the distance, and the underdog pick is Trey Ogden. Next fight on the card, guys, is Marco Tulio. Marco Tulio taking on Ihor Potieria, guys. This is gonna be a banger. I don't know if this is gonna be a banger, but this could be a fairly decent fight here. Marco Tulio, he was supposed to be in the UFC last year, probably like not last year. I mean, 2 years ago, like when he fought U3 Belgori, Poetan's our homeboy from Glory Kickboxing. he beat him pretty easy, bro. Like he took on Yusuf Belgori, beat him in the clinch, was able to cage push him. So that's the thing about Tulio, right? He's Tulio. First of all, he's eating Norma Dumont. Tulio, he's got Norma Dumont in his corner, so that's a fucking plus right there. And this guy's got cardio. He's got good fight IQ, pretty good chain. I think he's got his chain is okay. He's been knocked out before, but at light heavyweight, I mean, you can get caught early on in your career. You're gonna make some few mistakes early on. Tulio's got good cardio. I think he's got good fight IQ. He's got the grappling upside here. Cage push, I think you can cage push Potieria. The first round's like tricky with Potieria though, because Potieria, when he's got the cardio, man, when he's got the gas tank behind him, he's a fucking menace. Poteria's not a bum when he's in the first round. After the first round, is Potieria a bum after the first round? Yeah. Once he leaves the first round, like he kind of like falls apart. His game really isn't there because he gets tired. He slows down. He kind of like gives up on himself just a bit. Yeah, I think Potieria, the only guy who's knocked out was Mauricio Hua, I think, and Mauricio Hua almost knocked him on in the first round too. I think Tulio he's gonna make it look pretty easy. I think this is a showcase fight for Tulio, and I think he's gonna finish Potieria. I don't think he's gonna look like Navajo Sterling. Remember Navajo Sterling was getting fucking like taken down by what was that guy? What was that guy's name? Tokos. I don't think it's gonna be one of those situations here. I think Tulio is legit. I believe in Tulio. I mean, I don't know about it, Tulio. Like, I think gonna finish him. I think he can finish him. I'm leaning for Tulio finish. I think it's gonna be like a body kick or something like that, like the last fight in the American series for Tulio. I think he's just gonna kickbox Potieria from the outside. And the first round's gonna be close. I think Potieria could probably win the first round, maybe, if he doesn't get knocked out early. I mean. But I think Tulio can cage push him. He can like control the fight where the fight takes place. So that's why I'm leaning towards Tulio. I'm pretty confident Tulio. I got Tulio with the Abdullayev from ONE FC last night, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Tokos, right? Tokos. Yo, Tokos didn't look horrible in that fight, but so it kind of pissed me off that he couldn't finish Tokos because Tokos was. In some moments in that fight, man, like he was looking for the door. Like Tokos was looking for the door. I remember in that first round, like he was really hurt. He was getting hurt to the body by Sterling, and Sterling just isn't. I don't know. It's just Sterling's only got like 6 fights, so like we can't be too hard on Sterling. I'm just saying, like it's not gonna be one of those fights. I feel like I think Tulio can win this fight pretty easy. Well, yeah, Poteria's got so much experience UFC level, so you gotta think about that, right? Viktoriia couldn't knock out Robert Brejcik though, so I don't really think he's gonna be able to knock out Tulio if he's gonna have to do it early in the first round if he has any chance in the first round. But that's where I would give him more of a chance in the first round. But after the first round, I think Tulio's gonna be out Tulio. Tulio, I think, is gonna win. So I'm pretty confident Parla piece Tulio minus 500. I mean, is it wide? Well, I think kind of is wide, but I trust Tulio over Tulio money line over fight doesn't go to distance. I like the money line more than fight doesn't go to distance. Because Tulio takes his time. I don't think he's gonna like rush anything. He's gonna take his time. He's gonna fight. He's gonna find his timing. He's gonna like see what Potieria is throwing at him, and he's gonna counter him, and I think gonna hurt him. Yeah, I think he can finish him. So give me Tulio by second on TKO. Next fight on the card, guys: Jose Johnson versus Felipe Bunes. I've been thinking about pick flipping on this one. I don't even know why. Like Felipe Bunes is not horrible. He lost to Josier Formigo and he lost to Joshua Van. I mean, like in his UFC debut, right? I think that was Joshua Van took that fight on short notice, by the way, which is crazy, right? Because people think like I'm sure people think that Joshua Van probably like for Bunes was probably the one that took that fight on short notice, but wasn't it? Was it not was it not Joshua Van that took the fight on short notice, or was it? I think it was Joshua Van, right? I don't think it was Bunes. I don't think it was the other way around. I think Joshua was the one that took the fight on short notice. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, that's from what I can remember right now. So I don't know, man. Bunes' cardio is a pretty big worry for me. I don't really trust his cardio that much. It looked pretty terrible. He won the first round against Joshua Van too. He was able to get takedown Joshua Van. The cardio is a problem for Joshua Van, like for Felipe Bunes. I mean, like Joshua Van loses the first round to everyone. I mean, that's not even like I don't know how much stock we can really put into that winning the first round against Joshua Van. But Joshua Van loses almost. I think he won the first round against. He might have won the first round last fight when he fought Dern, Cody Dern maybe, but normally loses the first round. He starts kind of slow. He kind of builds into fights. I mean, that's Joshua Van pretty much. That's why I always tell people to just bet Joshua after the first round. You're gonna get good plus money on him. You might even get even money on Joshua after the first round, because that's when you can make money on Joshua than betting him pre-fight. So Bunes winning the first round, I don't know how much stock I can really put into that, but just watching him kind of just give up, he got really fucking tired, man. So that's not really something I want to see. He's 13-7, 35 years old, making his UFC debut at flyweight. I mean, that's the kind of recipe for a disaster. But the good thing for Bunes is that he's fighting one of the worst guys in UFC right now. Like Johnson came in at 128, guys. It's not shocking that he missed weight this time. But I don't know why I was expecting Joshua to make weight. Maybe because he made weight the first time at 125. So at 135, he wasn't really doing all that well. He beat Jack Cartwright, who's actually not horrible. Cartwright's a grappler. He's fighting an Ogden now. Blackshear, he got twisted by Blackshear. I think that's the second twister in UFC history. That might be the second fucking twister ever. The only other twist that I can remember is Jambi. I think Jambi over who was the first twister over? Fuck, I can't remember now. Someone in the chat probably knows who that first twister was. I think it was Jambi over fuck. I know there's two twisters. There's been only two twisters in UFC, or maybe there's three. I think there's only been two. I know Blackshear got one of them recently. The other one was Jambi, right? I think Korean Jambi might have been the other one. But yeah, that was a fucking long time ago too. Bryce Mitchell, who do you get a twister over? Who did Bryce Mitchell get a twister over? So there might be three then. I know there's another one. The other one was a long fucking probably 10 years ago. The other twister. But yeah, where am I? So yeah, we're gonna Joshua Man. I mean, not Joshua Man. Jose Johnson beat Felipe Bunes. I don't know. Jose Johnson's fight with Magomed. He actually had some good moments in that fight. His striking wasn't looking terrible. Just his takedown defense, right? Like Johnson's takedown defense is the problem for Johnson. The bet that I would play on this one, I'm not gonna fucking bet this fight. First of all, I'll tell you guys right now. I don't trust these guys with a fucking dollar. Like I don't trust these guys personally. Like I don't trust Jose Johnson. I don't trust Felipe Bunes. I don't know. I might pick Felipe here, guys. I might fucking pick Felipe here on Felipe Bunes. But Johnson lost to Blackshear. He lost to Magomed. Who did he lose to? Oh my god. He had a pretty good win streak before that. Jack Cartwright, Mo Miller. Marlon Martinez getting knocked by Marlon Martinez. Bro, what the hell? Oh my god. How do you get knocked by Marlon Martinez? Like, what the fuck? Also small bet on bet small on Bunes, but not Johnson cheating. Yeah, I don't know why he's biting at 125. No, he missed weight. I mean, he's gonna be paying Bunes some money from his purse for this one. I think Bunes, I think fight ends by submission is probably better, Angela. I like that one more than Bunes by submission, but what's Bunes by submission? I'm just not gonna bet this fight. Angela, I've learned my lesson last year, the past 2 years. Like, if I don't need to bet fights that I don't really feel good about, but I think that's the way it's gonna go. If they grapple, I think one of them is gonna get submitted. I think one of them is gonna go to sleep for sure. I don't think it's gonna be like one of those grappling matchups where they're gonna survive and go the distance. I think one of them, they grapple, one of them is gonna get sub for sure. I mean, so I kind of favor this fight not going the distance. I think it's something gonna get finished here. But I don't have the best read on this one, so I'm just gonna stay away. But if I was gonna bet this fight, maybe fight ends by submission, because that way you're covered either way. If Johnson's able to get a submission on Bunes later, if Bunes gets really fucking tired, maybe you can lock in a submission later, like second round, third round. Maybe Bunes can submit him early if you can get that takedown early. Like Johnson's been sub a bunch of times before, that could happen. Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards the fight ending by submission, but I'm still gonna pick Johnson because I picked Johnson after watching tape, but just because of cardio. But I don't really trust the guy. You can't really trust the guy that got 9 losses. He's missed weight also. Like, there's too much going on here. There's too much fucking going on here. Yeah, repping that UFC, you already know, bro. What do you mean repping? You mean this? Okay, let's go pickle, bro. Pickle in the house. What's going on, bro? Happy fucking New Year's, pickled. Let's go. I'm in bet Viper. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I think Angela, fight ending by submission is probably not the worst look, and even Bunes by submission is not the worst look ever. Like, I wouldn't bet the money lines in this one, but maybe fight submission is probably not the worst look ever. I'm just gonna stay away. I don't want to fucking bet this fight. Even when I was before I did research for this one, I knew I was gonna bet this fight. I don't know. I did bet Josh Van over Bunes, but just because I like Josh Van, he's got good striking. I don't know if I'm sold on Jose Johnson striking right now. I think Johnson can like use his cardio, but I'm gonna pick him because I've been picking Johnson the past week. I don't even know why. Maybe because of length and the reach and all that, like the cardio. He's gonna be a little bit bigger, and Bunes is 35, but it's not the worst matchup for Bunes at 35 years old in his second UFC fight. It wouldn't be the worst. He was actually supposed to fight someone else a long time ago. I remember he was supposed to. Who was he supposed to fight in his UFC debut? Jogajimugulov? Was he supposed to fight? Yeah, it was Jogajimugulov. It was okay. It was Jogajimugulov. He was supposed to fight Jogajimugulov, but yeah, that fight ended up being canceled. Then Joshua Van took that fight on short notice there, and he was up to beat him. But Bunes had some good moments early on in that one. So I'm picking Johnson, guys, by maybe like a late submission, but I don't know. Should we just change it to Bunes, man? Fuck it. We'll just change it to Bunes. Fuck it. We're gonna rock with Bunes, guys. We're gonna rock with Bunes. I'm not even like betting this fight, but we might as well take the underdog here. Let's take the underdog here, but just don't fucking bet on it. I mean, I'm not betting on it. I'm not. If you guys want to bet on it, go ahead, I guess. But I'm not fucking staying away from that one. We'll go with Bunes. I think Bunes he's probably more hungry right now. Like he's got something to prove. He's gonna have to close the distance, so he better close that distance. The reach, at least the reach advantage isn't that crazy though. It's only like 2-inch reach advantage for Bunes. We'll go with Bunes. We'll go with Bunes here. The Brazilian brother Bunes. Next fight on the card is let's go to face-offs. I mean, well, there's a Tulio face-off. Man, the size is pretty crazy though. Well, at least like Johnson isn't like crazy fucking thick. He's like skinny though. Like he's like tall, lanky. He's not like fucking crazy thick. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna just be able to bully Bunes like all over the octagon. I don't see that happening. I mean, he's gonna have to like wait for Bunes to get really tired, and then he can jump on him, maybe submit him, or just like beat him by decision maybe. But that's the way I see it going. That's why I was picking Jose Johnson. But whatever, man. Who the hell knows what's gonna happen here? Both guys are like not really trustworthy. I was kind of more confident in Jose Johnson like last week, but the closer we're getting, I'm not really that confident in Jose Johnson anymore. Next fight on the card, guys. Let's go. We're on the main card right now. We're on the main card, guys. Let's make sure to hit the damn like button and subscribe. And let's go. We got Soriano, Punahele Soriano versus Uros Medic. Guys, the doctor is gonna go to work here. He's gonna start his shift, and he's gonna operate on Punahele Soriano. People are like, Punahele Soriano is not even a wrestler. Like people think Punahele is gonna start wrestling everyone. Even I was like, okay, that's probably why I haven't been Medic yet, because of that, like because of wrestling. But he's only wrestled one fucking guy, and it's probably the worst guy in UFC history right now. By his not UFC history, but like the worst guy right now that came back after a layoff. It hasn't looked the same since his fight with Ponchinibbio. I think it was his fight with Ponchinibbio. Was that the fight there that he fucking like was a crazy fight and he hasn't looked the same since? That might be it right there. So him beating Baeza, man, up 170, like I think it's 170. I don't know how much stock we can really put into that one because Baeza just looks like he's shot to bits. I mean, that's pretty much my opinion on Baeza right now. And I was telling people, don't bet on Baeza. Like, don't bet on a guy like Baeza coming back after layoff. Just don't bet on it. And people just didn't listen. Yeah, it was a butthole in the staff section on Dudakova already. That was a let's go. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Nice to see you, bro. Pick him. We about to be American. I can't wait. Bro, I don't think I'm gonna be fucking American soon. I think bro, Trudeau's resigned, bro. Trudeau's resigned. We're not fucking joining America. I don't think it's gonna happen. And honestly, I don't really fucking care. I don't really care about that stuff though. Yo, let's go, Nate Brown with the gift membership. Let's fucking go, bro. Happy fucking New Year's, Nate Brown. Let's go, Nate Brown. Damn, almost a year, bro. It's been fucking crazy. Oh yes, 10 months membership. Let's fucking go, bro. I missed it. I missed what he said earlier, but let's fucking go, bro. It's fucking time flies, bro. I feel pretty good about this year. I think we're gonna have a pretty good year. This year is gonna be really good for us, guys. Can we get some W for our boy Nate Brown? Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna like. I don't think Trump's gonna take over Canada. I don't think they can just do that, right? Can they just do that? I don't know if they can just do that. I don't know how that works either. Bro, I only know about fights. I don't know about politics and all that stuff. I don't really keep up with that. But guys, let's go back to the breakdown. So People think Punahele is gonna start wrestling everyone. He's gonna be this Punahele Sorianov. Like that's what people think, man. I'm not really sold on Punahele is like him being this wrestler now. Like he got 5 takedowns on Baeza, but Baeza kept going for leg locks. Like I don't think Medic's gonna go. He's gonna be going for leg locks and shit. Like fucking Baeza. I think Medic's gonna work his way back up. Even you go watch that Urubai fight, bro. Like Urubai was having a hard time holding none early in the first round. Like go watch that fight back, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. If Punahele has to work as hard as Urubai did, he's gonna be fucking dead tired. I'm telling you guys right now. If Punahele has to wrestle for like, and he can't hold on Medic in the first round and just lay on top of him, he's gonna be fucking toast. It's gonna be pretty funny. I can't wait to see it. I think Medic by KO, man. I think Medic by KO. I'm picking Medic by the lock of the league. I think Medic's gonna fucking smoke him. Medic for lock of the league, guys. I'm picking Medic for lock of the league. I think Medic's gonna fucking smoke him. I'm getting even more confident. After I watched the weigh-ins, I was even more confident Medic. The doctor, guys. He's gonna operate on Soriano. I was kind of worried about the size difference because I was like, Punahele is moving down from 185, like. And he's 185 wasn't really taking on anyone, but 170 took on Baeza, but Baeza's like fucking washed up. He's definitely done. Baeza's done for sure. Yeah, the size difference isn't that crazy. I mean, like Medic is taller, I guess. Punahele is kind of like thicker. Maybe he's got bigger arms. I mean, but it's not really that crazy. You guys know Punahele was crying when he lost to Kopylov, or like he was crying when he lost to Sosos. I'm not even lying. Like, go watch that fight back. And when he lost to sorry, like what was it, Sosos? Yeah, just Sosos. He was literally crying out of the octagon. It was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, he was Punahele, bro. I just can't forgive him for that Sosos fight. I just can't. If you're losing the striking matches to Sosos like that, like you're not even having any success. Like if it was one sided, like the whole fight, Punahele didn't have any success in that sort of Sosos fight. Sosos is better than his record, I mean, for sure, but I think Medic is a way better striker than Sosos, 100%. Way better, way quicker, way more speed, and way more dangerous than Sosos on the feet. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna like, I don't know if Medic is gonna be like going for a submission if he hurts him, but I think that could be there. Medic could wrap up a submission. I don't know if he doesn't have any submission in the UFC, but submission could be club and sub. So if you're gonna bet Medic by finish, KO, you might as well go by like Medic by ITD. Because it could be a club and sub. Because Punahele is pretty tough. You gotta like Soulsful's like he was up to drop him and then like jump on him and like submit him. I don't know if Medic has that type of grappling like in his back pocket, but I think it could be there. It could be there. It could be a possibility. I think Medic he's gonna win this fight. Even if he goes the distance, I think he's gonna just land more volume. Punahele is gonna have to like drop him or like maybe get a few knockdowns and then get a few takedowns. That's the way Punahele is gonna have to. That's what he has to do. I mean, but I don't really think he's gonna do that. Medic is my biggest bet. I think Medic, yeah, he's gonna smoke him. He's gonna smoke him for sure. He has, bro. Punahele couldn't even finish Baeza. I mean, I know he should have finished him, but like he couldn't even finish. Baeza has better BG than, to be fair, than Medic. But I think on paper, yeah, it's true. Urubai couldn't even have a good BG, and he could sub. I think Urubai has better wrestling than Punahele. That's like my opinion on Urubai. I think he's more dangerous on the feet, and he's got like more power, and he's got like I don't know if he's got more power, but I do think Urubai is a better fighter than Punahele. Urubai is fucking tough, man. Like you remember that last fight, like Urbeski, like that dude is fucking not human. Like I'm not even like losing to Turner. Urubai is not the worst look ever. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Medic here all fucking day. I think he's gonna smoke him. I think Punahele's gonna go. He's gonna go for a bunch of takedowns early. Like his coach is Eric Nixick, right? So like Eric Nixick is a pretty good coach. He'll like tell you to like follow your game plan. Like if you're not really out there following your game plan, he's gonna fucking yell at you. So Eric Nixick is one of the reasons like why like I'm kind of like haven't like gone crazy in Medic yet. Haven't put anything in Medic yet. That's probably one of the reasons. Eric Nixick, Eric's team Couture, they have a pretty good team over there. But I think it's just maybe live betting Medic is maybe I might just do live betting Medic if once that team starts defending takedowns. But I think the line's gonna get crazy then. If he starts defending takedowns, get Punahele, I think it's gonna be like minus 500 in no time. So you gotta jump on it early if you're gonna live bet Medic here. Either side you're on. I mean, but I get all the people that are on Punahele Soriano. If you can repeat what he was able to do against Baeza, he could probably win this fight maybe by just laying on top of him. Maybe you can catch him with something. I mean, Malik, we have seen him hurt before. Burger fight, he was getting dropped in the Burger fight early, but he's tough. Malik is tough. He's got a pretty good. He got pretty good recovery though. I'm gonna lean with Malik there. Next fight on the card, guys. Austin Bassi taking on Christian Rodriguez. Oh man, here we go. Here we fucking go. Here we go. Christian Rodriguez, man. I was pissed off Christian Rodriguez for a while after that Bulgarian fight. I remember that one. That one was painful to watch the scorecards get read out. Man, this is like a similar fight. I mean, Bassi's probably could be fighting at 135. I think Bassi has better cardio and like better striking. I do think Bassi has better striking than guys like Rosa Jr. or like other guys like, I don't know, like Bassi. I kind of do favor striking here. I think if they have to strike, I think Bassi can hang with them on the feet. I don't know if he's gonna like win the striking changes alone. If they have to just strike alone, I don't know how confident I would be on Bassi to win the striking fight alone. If they don't grapple, if Rodriguez can fight off all the takedowns. But I was picking Searad early, and I'm still not sure about this one, guys. The bet that I did end up placing a Bassi by finish only, we got that at plus 120. And now it's like minus 200 now. So at least with us, it's not a bad bet, I think. Because I kind of trust Bassi's. It's a toughness. I think if there's a finish in this one, it's going to be Bassi. I don't think Rodriguez is finishing him. Rodriguez could outwork him. I mean, maybe to a decision. Maybe that could be a possibility here. But I'm not going to put anything more on this fight. But Bassi finish only is probably not the worst look ever. Because I think if he can get his grappling going, he can probably lock in a submission. But if he can't get his grappling going, I think Rodriguez can touch him up on the feet. Rodriguez has some sting on his punches. Like, he's not horrible. He's fought the better opposition. He's only lost to guys that are 6 feet tall, like Jonathan Pierce, Julian Rosa. I mean, those guys are both 6 feet tall. Like, probably some of the larger featherweights in the weight class right now. Julian Rosa's like fucking 6'1", or probably like, I think he's like 6'1" or like 6. I know he's like 6'1" or 6 feet tall, and Rosa's like Jonathan Pierce is almost 6 feet tall also. So Bass is like 5'6". But he's definitely got better grappling than I think he's got better grappling than Jonathan Pierce, maybe. But it's not proven yet, right? He's not really proven at this level yet. He hasn't fought the worst guys outside the UFC. I mean, the what's the promotion that he's been fighting? A Lights Out promotion, or like, wasn't it a Lights Out promotion, or was it Legends Combat? What the fuck is that? LOC, Legends of Combat. He fought Askar, which is not. This is probably the best guy that he fought on his resume. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. Like, Dorian Ramos took that fight on short notice, so he was supposed to fight. This was supposed to be the matchup on Dana White Series. It was supposed to be Bassi. Damn, he was the only guy that I got right on Dana White Series that night. But yeah, he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Tommy McMullen, and I guess Tommy McMullen had an injury, so the Dorian took the fight on short notice. So Dorian's actually pretty fucking bad. So like going from fighting guys like Dorian to fighting guys like Rodriguez, but Rodriguez has been taken on, man. Man, medical win easy. Yeah, medical win easy. After medical, I'm going Bassi in the third. He will score takedowns and make C-Rod defend just like that first. I do think he can do that. I do think Bassi can like get takedowns every round. The problem is, like, can he hold him down? Like, can you just backpack him for the entire run? I mean, because C-Rod is pretty good at like getting back up and like making work, right? That's one of the reasons he's been able to win these fights recently. Like, I was leaning to C-Rod, man. I don't know. I might just pick fucking Bassi now because I think Bassi can. I think he's better than. I don't know if he's as vicious as Delgarian when it comes to ground and pound, but I do think Bassi's like more like composed. I think he's got better composer. Like, he's pretty like mature. He's only 23, but he's actually pretty mature for his age. Yeah, guys, we're gonna go Bassi. I'm gonna go Bassi. It kind of breaks my heart to say Bassi minus 300, but like I think Bassi has the tools to win. We just seen Rodriguez get out-grappled. I mean, we've seen him get out-grappled almost every fight. I mean, Rizzo Jr. almost had the submission in the first round. Degurian was ground and pounding him almost 10-8 in the first. That should have been a 10-8. That fight should have been a draw. You look at other fights. I mean, like even that like Jonathan Pierce fight. That Jonathan Pierce fight was like he got controlled for like 11 minutes in that fight. But I think that was his short notice fight up a weight class. Because after this one, he was fighting at 135 for a bit, and obviously he couldn't make 135, so the UFC kind of forced him to move up to 145. Beating Reyes Cortez is not the worst. Like, it's a pretty good win. I mean, I do think Jonathan Pierce has, like, I mean, C-Rod has better wins on paper on his resume, but it doesn't matter. Right? It's just how are they going to match up stylistically in the cage, and I think Bassi can do it. I think Bassi can get this one. I'm gonna be pissed if now I'm pick flipping and C-Rod wins. I'm Serbian, so I might be biased, but I think Medic smoke Puna. I think he's gonna smoke him. Yeah, Bassi doesn't have control once he gets takedowns. C-Rod will escape and make him tired. That's what I was thinking earlier, but I don't know, man. I'm not really sold on C-Rod. I mean, normally he's winning fights because these guys are getting tired. Like, you go watch Duggar, and he's fucking tired. He's got no gas left. And then that second, third round, I mean, late second on third round, he got no gas left. Third round, I mean, Duggar was pretty much a dead body out there. Simon, he was just a better striker. He just had more power against Simon. Simon couldn't, I think he was able to like land some nice knees against Simon. And obviously, Rose Jr. dominated him in the first round, had a submission attempt, just kind of like, yeah. So like he's fought stylistic matchup before, like a Trey. I'm cheering for the Bassi. I don't know. C-Rod's just one of those guys who's pissed me off in the past too much. I hope he gets fucking choked out early. I bet we let on C-Rod just because of his experience. Just a good dog. Yeah, the experience is definitely not bad. I mean, he's definitely got the experience, UFC experience on his side, but I hope Bassi fucking smokes him. I was trying to like C-Rod, but I just can't, bro. Like, I hope he fucking gets smoked, honestly. Next fight on the card, guys, we got Kopila versus let's look at the face. I want to see how they match up. I mean, Bassi and bro, C-Rod had a tough weight cut. I mean, look at his fucking eyes and shit. You see his eyes? Fuck, man. We're gonna see what Bassi's build of. If he doesn't get takedowns, like, can he just outstrike him, or like what's the game plan? We're gonna find out Bassi. I mean, this is a fight that's gonna tell us a lot about Bassi. 13-0. He's got experience, like, so at least he's got more experience than these guys that C-Rod's been able to beat. Like, so he's coming in with enough experience, and UFC debut. I mean, he's probably gonna be a bit nervous early on, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think it should be fine. Yeah. Next fight on the card: Kopila versus Chris Curtis, guys. Chris Curtis, the crybaby Chris Curtis, versus Roman Kopilov. Man, this one I've been sitting on this one forever, and I'm picking Kopilov because I do like his striking from the outside, but when you press Kopilov, that's when he runs into trouble, man. He doesn't like being pressured. Like, Kopilov doesn't like forward pressure. Like, if you can do that, you can close the distance on Kopilov and like get him to fight in the boxing range. That's what, like, I keep going back and watching fights with Kopilov, and that's what keeps giving me fucking, like, not making me want to bet this fight. I want to bet the over 2.5 because I do think it goes over more than the money line. I like the over 2.5 more than the money line. But like Kopilov, he's gonna have to stay on the outside. I think he could stay on the outside and just pick and poke Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis gets frustrated when you don't give him the fight that he wants to fight. Like, he doesn't like pressure. Yeah, Chris Curtis doesn't like pressure, but Kopilov doesn't like pressure either. Like, it's they both don't like pressure. So I don't know who's gonna be the one pressuring here. I do favor Kopilov. We haven't seen him knocked out before. We've seen Chris Curtis knocked out. I know it hasn't been UFC, but I've seen him get knocked out in PFO. Like, I think it's a tournament based where they fight a bunch of times in one night. I mean, I think that's when he got knocked out. So Curtis has a pretty good chin, man. We don't really see Chris Curtis getting dropped often in the UFC. I don't think he's ever been dropped in the UFC, so he's got a pretty good chin. Kopilov has sneaky kicks, so he's gonna set him up. I think he's gonna set him up with a high kick. Chris Curtis is a pretty good striker. He's ranked in top 15 right now. I still think it's ranked top 15. I could be wrong about that, but Kopilov, this is Kopilov's chance, right, to go into get in top 15 rankings. He took the fight on short notice against Hernandez, Fluffy Hernandez, and he obviously lost. Well, we had a pretty good first round. The first round, he looked pretty good out there. He was up to defend 8 takedowns against Hernandez in the first round. Hernandez is one of those guys who's going to keep fucking attempting more takedowns. If you defend 1 takedown, 2 takedowns, 3 takedowns, he'll keep shooting takedowns. But I don't think he's going to have to worry about that in this one. But Kopilov's last fight against Cesar Almeida, he had to wrestle, right? He had to wrestle. Then obviously his cardio is not going to look the same if he has to wrestle. So like even I was saying, I was like, oh, this guy looks so tired, bro. Kopylov is a gasser. He's a fucking gas bag. I don't think that's true. I think that's only true if he has to wrestle. If he has to strike with people, I don't think his cardio is that problem is an issue. So like in this fight, I don't think he's gonna wrestle Chris Curtis. Like Chris Curtis can get taken on. I don't know. I know Chris Curtis used to have crazy takedown defense at one point, but he can be taken on. But I don't think Kopylov is gonna be taken on. He's not gonna take on like he was taking on Cesar Almeida. I'm gonna pick Kopylov, guys. I'm gonna pick Kopylov to win by decision. I don't think he's finishing Chris Curtis. I'd be pretty shocked if he finished Chris Curtis. He's gonna have to knock him out with a high kick or like a spinning back kick to the head or like a wheel kick or something like that. He's gonna have to catch him with the high kick, clean kick to knock him out. I don't think he's putting away Chris Curtis with punches. And they both do pretty well when they're going to the body. So Chris Curtis has pretty good punch to the body. Kopylov rips nice body kicks. I mean, I think Kopylov can cook Chris Curtis from range and just fucking pick and poke at him, just get him frustrated and just win like that. So I'm gonna pick Kopylov. I like the over. If you're gonna bet anything, I like the over in this one. I think the over is a good bet. Yeah, I think the over is not a bad bet. The reason like I haven't bet the over yet here because in the past, right? Like when I bet strikers, overs on a striker. Remember that Petrosian versus Shura Magomed fight? I had the over 2.5 there. And like strikers, bro, there's always a chance that one guy can land something crazy and like get knocked out. Like when you know people can wrestle, like you can bet the over like more confidently because you know there's gonna be grappling and like these guys are not gonna stand in front of each other and like knock each other out. Even though I think Chris Curtis' chin is pretty solid, yeah, I'm gonna favor it going over. I think he goes over 2.5 rounds. But like you still gotta be worried, right? When it's a striking matchup. I mean, that's the way I think this fight's gonna go. If there's grappling, I mean, there's definitely gonna go the distance. If there's striking. That's why I think the line over 2.5 rounds is not minus 400 because the bookies are worried they're gonna strike with each other. There's a chance there could be a knockout, but I'm gonna lean towards it going over. I think Chris Curtis is not gonna take many chances. If he's losing the striking exchange, he's gonna be just okay losing the fight. I feel like that's the way I feel about Chris Curtis, in all honesty. And Kopylov looked fucking huge. He was fuck. There's no way there's no way Kopylov is 6 feet tall and like Chris Curtis is like 5'10", right? This is more than that. This is gotta be more than that. There's no way. Like Kopylov looks way taller than Chris Curtis. I mean, the size difference seems way more crazier than on the stats. I mean, it seems like more than 2 inch reach advantage for Kopylov. I think Kopylov can win. I think he can edge every round. I mean, so we're gonna go Kopylov to win minus 200. Wouldn't be a bad parlay piece in my opinion. I actually like Kopylov. I like the over though. I think the overs are safer, but Kopylov has a knockout power. He could set Chris Curtis up with something crazy, but I'm gonna lean towards it going the distance. Next fight on the card, we got Cesar Almeida versus Abdul Razak Al-Hassan. Oh man, Abdul Razak Al-Hassan. He's gonna, bro. This is the first round. I'm worried about Cesar Almeida in the first round. Like, am I the only one that's worried about Almeida in the first round? I think his first round he kind of starts slow. He's a better kickboxer. Yeah, Almeida is a better kickboxer. I mean, there's no shocker. That's why it's probably why minus 300 right now. But like, I don't fucking trust him at minus 300. I don't know if you guys trust him, but I don't trust him at minus 300. I do think he's got more weapons. I think he can like rip to the body, leg kick. Like he's got more weapons at range at his disposal. Like he's gonna get better cardio. So that's why I'm favoring Almeida as a pick alone. I'm not gonna fucking bet on Almeida minus 300. He could make it look pretty easy though. He could like find a counter, knock it all his hand, and we're gonna be like, fuck man, Almeida was for easy money. But I only got us knocked out all his hand was I think it was like Chaos Williams. He caught him early, like the first 10 seconds. It might have been the first 8 seconds. I don't know how long it was. But yeah, that's the only guy that's ever knocked out. Who's ever been able to knock out Al-Hassan. He fought Buckley. He's fought the better opposition in the UFC. I mean, not by a mile, but he's fought a few decent guys in the UFC. Al-Hassan. He's gonna come out there in the first round, man. The first round is gonna be fucking like if you're betting Almeida, you're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be sitting in your chair. You're like, fuck, man. I just hope he doesn't get caught early. Like, I think Al-Hassan's gonna go for it. He goes for every fight. His record 6-6 in the UFC, but all 6 wins I think are like first round KOs. So he's gonna go for early. I mean, we've seen Almeida get dropped before. He got dropped by Kopylov in the first round. So that's running through my mind, right? It's constantly running through my fucking head. I mean, that memory of Almeida, watching Almeida get dropped early, but he's got a pretty good chin. He's got pretty good recovery. So and altogether, I'm gonna pick Almeida to win. I think he's gonna win by decision. I don't think he's knocking out Al-Hassan. if Olosan gets really tired, maybe then he can knock him out. I mean, but I don't think he's gonna. I think Almeida's like he doesn't really like taking too many chances. He fights kind of safe. If he's winning, he's gonna be okay just cruising to a decision. I feel like that's what I feel like about Almeida. Like even against Potieria, like I mean, in all fairness, like I think he kicked him in the cup, like poked him in the eye like a bunch. So the karma might get him. Karma might get Almeida this time. Karma might be on to him now. So karma might get him for that Potieria for what he did to Potieria. But yeah, man, Olosan could fucking just nuke him early. I feel like Andrew said Abdul is very dangerous in the cage and the ring, but mostly in the cage. Bro, what in the fuck has he been fighting in the ring? Andrew, where the hell has he been fighting in the ring, bro? What the fuck? he's only been fighting in the octagon, brother. Olosan, Razak, Gasls, Almeida has bad takedown defense, so not betting this fight. Yeah, I'm staying away for now, but I'm just gonna stay away from this one. I think Olosan's too dangerous early. Like, bro, Olosan's got negative fight IQ. Like, I wouldn't trust Olosan, but like as underdog, like wouldn't be the worst underdog bet out there. Maybe Olosan run 1 TKO or like run 1 KO. He's gonna have to just nuke him early, but I think Almeida is like too much. He's got too much experience, man. He's fought all the best guys in kickboxing, so Olosan kind of telegraphs his shots. So I don't think gonna be like I don't think he's gonna set it up. I don't think he's gonna throw combinations and set up the power shot. He throws like one big shot at a time. And I don't think it's going to be too much. I think he's going to telegraph it. And I think Almeida is going to see the opening. So I'm going to pick Almeida to land counters and just outpoint Olosan. That's the way I'm going to go here. But yeah, like people said in the chat, I mean, it's a dangerous fight for Almeida, in my opinion. Olosan has power, but Almeida will be very hard to hit. Easier to win for... yeah, he just has to be careful in the first round. I think after the first round, I think Olosan gets more predictable. Just the first round's kind of tricky for Almeida, in my opinion. C0 as well. Hopefully this is a banger. I don't know, man. Almeida's fights aren't really bangers. I mean, Olosan's fights are bangers, so but yeah, Almeida's fights haven't really been that exciting in the UFC. I mean, even his fight on Dana White series wasn't that exciting. It was just him defending takedowns. So I don't think people are making too much about like Almeida getting out grappled by Kopylov. I think he wasn't expecting Kopylov to like be shooting takedowns on him. I feel like that's what happened there. In this matchup, I don't think Olosan's gonna wrestle. He might get a takedown here and there. I know he took down Buckley like in the third round, right? He's able to take him down. I think that's Buckley knowing that he's up 2 rounds. He's clearly he's up 2 rounds. I mean, in that fight, that should have been a unanimous decision for Buckley because he was outstriking Olosan pretty easy on the feet. I mean, the first round, then Olosan wasn't really setting anything up. It was just mostly just one big power shot at a time, and Buckley was seeing everything coming pretty easy. That's the way I feel about Almeida. I think Almeida's got good enough striking where he can like just see the punches coming and land counters, and just stay one step ahead of Olosan. But yeah, when you're talking about betting him at -3 under, like I can't get there -3 under on Almeida. But if you had power like what's his name, like Chaos Williams, like I'd fucking bet him in a heartbeat. But like I don't know if I'm sold on Almeida's power yet. I know he's got good kickboxing, but the power, I don't know if I'm sold on the power completely. I do think he wins, though. I think he's got more better striking on the feet, but Olosan's gonna have to like take him down every round, just lay on top of him, and maybe you can do that, maybe, but I don't think so. He's not gonna like the pressure. Abdul by KO all day, bro. I mean, that could be a possibility in the first round. I feel like it's when you're fighting someone that has 6 first round KOs. I mean, like it's definitely not fucking easy. It's not gonna be easy. Let's move on, guys. The next fight on the card is Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Carlson Harris, guys. I mean, why in the world is this the co-main event? I mean, can someone fucking help me? So can someone tell me? Can someone call Dana White and ask him why the hell is this the co-main event? I mean, like we got all these other fights. I mean, look at all these other fights. I mean, why couldn't this be the co-main event? I mean, Chris Curtis versus Kopylov. Why couldn't this be the main event? I mean, at least make this the co-main. Even this one could be the fucking co-main. I feel like Preston or even Preston Parsons, Trey Ogden could be the co-main. Moises versus Trey Ogden could be the co-main. I mean, I know it's not gonna be the most entertaining fight probably, but yeah, I don't get it. I don't like Ghazi used to like Santiago Ponzinibbio. I'm picking Santiago Ponzinibbio. I think he's got better striking, but I don't fucking trust this guy. Ponzinibbio, bro, like if you got him at plus money, like I think that's probably the way to go. I was gonna stay away from him even at plus money because I don't trust him. I don't think he's looked that good in a long time. But like he's making these fights fairly close. Even that like other fight was fairly close. That fucking what was that, the karate guy? What's his name? I'm forgetting his name now. The karate guy, the kung fu guy, yeah, Muslim Salikov. Fuck, I forgot his name. Muslim Salikov, yeah. Like going close fight with Muslim Salikov is not a bad look, right? Muslim Salikov has really tricky striking. Santiago, I think, is for the pressure can cost him or it can help him here. So if he starts shooting takedowns, like desperate takedowns, like he was doing against Salikov, he's gonna run into a guillotine or like a ninja choke or something like that. So Carlson Harris he's got a lot of chokes, front chokes, like ninja chokes, like anaconda chokes. But Carlson Harris is really bad takedown defense. If you can get that takedown defense, then you can survive the submission attempts. You can lay on Carlson Harris pretty easy. Like we've seen Jeremiah Balls, he was able to do that pretty well. But Jeremiah Balls is known for his wrestling, to be fair. I don't know, Santiago is more known for striking. But Santiago can wrestle if he needs to. But yeah, Carlson Harris, man. I actually picked Carlson Harris over Castle. I mean, like, it's fucking crazy thinking about that one. Like, he got fucking killed in that one. Yeah, I actually picked Harrison over Castle. So I thought Harris was a pretty good underdog there, but he wasn't a good underdog. Carlson Harris doesn't really strike like normal people. He strikes like he kind of throws like slaps. Like he'll like kind of slap you with a punch. Like there's no power behind him, man. It's really weird. Like he can if he hits you at a right angle, like on your chin, maybe you can like drop you, can hurt you. Like it's really weird with Harris. So he doesn't strike like a normal striker, and he grapples. His wrestling isn't that crazy. I don't think he's got the best wrestling, but if you wrestle on him, that's when he'll attack you with submissions. On the feet, I mean, I don't think his volume is not crazy. I don't think he throws a lot of volume on the feet. And he can get taken down. So I'm going to lean to Santiago here to win. I think the fight doesn't go distance is probably the better play here. Fight doesn't go distance. I think Carlson Harris is too dangerous. You can just find a submission or like maybe get a knockout or like I think Santiago can knock him out. So, but both guys are like almost 40 years old. So do you really want to bet on a fight where both guys are almost fucking 40 years old? Not me. I'm gonna fucking pass. I'll pass on that. But I'll pick Santiago. No, I think I just like it striking a bit more. I like it forward pressure, but Harris is dangerous. And I don't think Ponzinibbio is in his prime anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Ponzinibbio, but not sure if I can trust him. I mean, people that bet him minus 200 over Solecki. I mean, like, what did you expect, right? What did you expect? When you're betting guys like fucking almost 40 years old, and he's a commentator for the South American broadcast for the UFC, so he's got more than just a fight game. I mean, so I don't know how hungry he is anymore. Almeida has been underwhelming. Was Ribas Dern to the main event? I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take the Dern Ribas to main event, and I'm happy at least this isn't the fucking main event. I mean, Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Harris. If this was the main one, this would be even worse than the Dern versus Ribas. At least we got some cake and Dern we can look at. Ponzinibbio should win this one. I'm leaning towards Ponzinibbio, but I don't know if I'm crazy confident here. I do think Ponzinibbio can I don't think he's gonna get taken on by Carlson Harris. The only way he gets submitted, I mean, if he's like shooting on Harris and he leaves his neck out there, I mean, like Harris has got long fucking arms. I mean, 76-inch reach, right? You see it right there. So you gotta be careful when you're grappling a guy like Harris. Dern was talking about an injury in her. Yeah, I seen that. I think Dern's actually making up fucking excuses now. She's been talking about how she wasn't able to train. Like she had an injury like last in December, so she probably did have an injury. I mean, but hearing all that, man, like I don't know if I'll tell you. We'll talk about the Ribas fight. I mean, next. What I don't know. I'm kind of like regretting fucking parlaying Ribas now for one parlay. So yeah, I saw the interview. I think that she did the interview with I can't remember which fucking maybe it's Megan Olive or the other girl. But I know the interview you're talking about. Let's go DK plays now. Let's go DK. Ponzinibbio does look pretty, bro. Even Harris. I mean, Harris look what? I don't think Harris is in his prime. Harris' the chin is fucking like he's got no chin. I think he's got no chin, and Ponzinibbio is kind of chinny too. So I'm kind of favoring it to not to go the distance here. Not sure if I'll fucking bet it though, because I don't want to bet on fights that I like. Even like last year, like I told myself I wasn't gonna bet on fucking old washed up guys like Mickey Gale, Damon Jackson. Like, what the fuck am I betting on Damon Jackson like last year? Mickey Gale, like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need fucking help. This is why I'm gonna just good luck for betting on this fight. But I think Ponzinibbio can win. But I'm not gonna fucking tell you to go put your house on it. Let's see how they face off though. Bro, Carlson Harris is really fucking weird, man. Like, just when I watch him strike, it's like he looks like he's gonna get knocked at any second. It's really weird watching Carlson Harris strike. It's crazy that Harris has a long reach, but never. Yeah. He kind of fights like he kind of brawls in the pocket. I feel like even against Chaos Williams, like why not just stay at range and just pick and poke at him with leg kicks or stuff like he's just I don't know. He was actually catching. I wouldn't say he was catching Chaos Williams with big shots, but he was actually landing on Chaos Williams. Doesn't have any power behind it though. Santiago going for. You're gonna go for Santiago? Yeah, let's fucking go, DK. Harris win over Impa was Impa's pretty good. I mean, but we know Impa's ceiling is. Impa's been kind of chinny. I mean, he almost got knocked out by Jacob Nadeau in PFO or last year. Then he got knocked out by Gadzhiyasulov. We picked Gadzhiyasulov there. I know. I have a pretty good reader Impa, so knocking out Impa Kasangani. I mean, that was Impa before Impa was in the prime. So I don't know how much credit I can give Carlson Harris for that. Honestly, he was knocked out of Magny. I mean, that's probably better than Carlson Harris knocking out Impa. Well, like, I don't fucking know, man. I mean, good luck for betting this fight. I'll tell you guys that right now. Good luck on that. It wouldn't be a bad bet. I mean, if maybe live betting it, but if it goes the distance, you never fucking know who's gonna win. Like, I think Santiago wins more than likely, like I think Santiago wins 8 out of 10 times if it goes the distance here. I think Carlson Harris is more finishing upside here, so that's my read on this one. Let's go, guys. Main event time now. Make sure you fucking hit the damn like button and subscribe, guys. We're getting close to EK subscribers soon. We're gonna get to EK soon in the next few months. We got Dern versus Ribas, guys. A rematch that you guys been waiting for. That we couldn't wait to fucking come back and watch. The rematch that's been in the makings for the past 6 fucking years. I mean, like I know. Dana White was praying to the MMA god that he's gonna get Dern to headline another fucking main event in the UFC Apex. Dana Dungeon, guys. I mean, we're back in Dana Dungeon. I mean, doesn't get any better than this, right? At least we got UFC 311. I mean, I've been hearing some rumors that like UFC 311. I think MMA Joey was the one that I fucking heard rumors from. So I don't know if he's really like, I don't know if that's really true. But Joey said that with all the fires that's going on in fucking California right now, like they might cancel the fucking UFC 311. I don't think it's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I mean, but that's pretty fucking like crazy for me to say. Like as a fight fan, like all these people that are losing their homes, and I'm only worried about fights. Make me feel like an asshole. 4 more hours to go. Yeah, we got 4 more hours to go. That's why I like doing the live preview early, like during the fight day, because we can like take a look. We can look at the weigh-ins. We have so much information, right? Like before when you do a breakdown early in the week, like. There's not that much information out there. Like you can't really look at the wins. You can't look at the face-offs. Like I like doing the preview in the morning, then we can watch the fights later. Let's break down this fight. So Mackenzie Dern versus Ribas. The first fight wasn't close, but Dern was coming back after a pregnancy 6 years ago. So he came back and didn't have a clue how to strike at all back then. I do think Dern's striking has gotten better, but like you never know with Dern though. Like one fight, her striking is like looking world class, like against Angela Hill. Then the next fight, so like completely forget how to strike. It's actually kind of funny if you think about it. So Dern, like I think striking has gotten better. I think she's definitely in better shape, physical shape than she was 6 years ago, 100%. So I think this fight's gonna be a lot closer than the first one, but I still favor Ribas. I think Ribas has got better striking. I think she's got more volume, and we've seen in the previous fight. I mean, Dern's wrestling has gotten better, but I don't think she has the best control, and she's not really submitting everyone when she's getting people to the mat, right? So what I'm thinking is, I mean, even if she's able to get Ribas to the ground, Ribas not really a girl that gets submitted. I mean, she's not getting submitted by anyone out there, and Ribas has shown more knockdowns in the UFC. She had knockout wins on her record. I mean, the only time I've seen Dern knock on anyone, I think it was against Angela Hill So he managed to drop Angela Hill a few times, and that actually gave me confidence. Dern. I was like, I seen Dern dropping Angela Hill, right? I seen her like dominating Angela Hill. So I was like, oh fuck, this is her. Now she knows how to strike. Then I bet her against Andrade. I bet the over fucking 2.5 there, and I was like, you can't make this shit up, man. Dern, just you never know what Dern. He's probably gonna forget how to strike now. He's probably just gonna forget how to like fight. I hope he shows up and like we get a pretty good fight back and forth. But yeah, I'm gonna go Ribas, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like regretting putting Ribas in one of my parlays. I only got a one parlay, so like I'm kind of worried about that. This is kind of chinny. Dern doesn't have any knockouts. I mean, so if Dern manages to get a knockout on Ribas, and she's the first, like that's the first knockout in the UFC, like it's not gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. I think Ribas has got more weapons. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. I think Ribas has got better cardio. At 115, she's 6-1 as a favorite at 115, guys. So she's only lost once. She's only lost people money once at 115. At 125, her chin isn't able to take the shot that she's able to take at 115. Yeah, I am gonna go Ribas here to win the main win here. Best part of the night will be watching the cake. Yeah, yeah, bro. You can't ask for anything more, bro. Cake, a free cake on your birthday, bro. You can't ask for anything more. Yo, let's go City Life projects. Go, guys. Guys, go check out City Life, man. He's been fucking putting in the work. I've been slacking for the past few weeks. I've been enjoying the holidays. Guys, go check out City Life, man. He's been putting in the work. He's live almost every fucking night. I mean, I think he's live yesterday. So we should go check him out, man. Thanks for the super chat, City Life. Gladiator. Oh, bro, I have no fucking clue what that is. I'm sure the fights are pretty good over there, but for me, bro, I like betting on fights. Like, I don't know if I can even bet on a Gladiator or 2-9. Like, can you even bet on that? Like, I'm sure the fights are entertaining. Like, I don't know. It's at least bet on a few fights if I want to watch it. Sometimes I'll watch fights like just for fun, but like it's not the same. It doesn't hit the same. I feel like. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Antoine in the house. Antoine in the house. Guys, I'm gonna see if I can invite SFT Combat. Is he like? Let's see if he's free right now. We can talk about we're done with the breakdown now, guys. So let's do a parlay. Normally I do a parlay for you guys. We hit the last parlay, me and Useless. We give you guys a parlay at plus, I think it was plus 249 or something like that, plus 284, or like maybe it was plus 184. It was plus 184. So me and Useless gave you guys a parlay last time on the UFC Tampa card. And I think it was Lima. I think it's Lima. Who was it? Lima, Buckley, and there was a few other fighters on. I think it was Marcos, Lima, Buckley, and there's like a few other fighters. Maybe it was all over it. So it was like 4 like parlay that we gave you guys. So that cast, I'm happy about that for the last card. I'm gonna give you guys a parlay here. So if you guys don't bet on fights, don't start betting on fights. If you do bet on fights, like just be careful. Only bet on fights the amount that you're willing to lose, because there's no guarantees in this game. And I always tell people this every time. You don't want to be fucking like you don't want to be betting your last fucking balance, and like then you're gonna be pissed off if something crazy happens, because there's no guarantees in this game. So be careful if you're betting on this card. I mean, let's make a parlay. So let me so I can cook up a parlay here for you guys. There's like a few parlays that I like on this one. We're gonna get at least plus 150 or over. So let's make this parlay, guys. See, Life said I don't bet. I like real fighting. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know you like real fighting. I know you want soccer kicks to be legalized, right, in the UFC. I mean, I don't know. Soccer kicks, I feel like it's too fucking brutal, bro. Like soccer kicks, bro. Like, I think that would probably impact the betting side of like when you're betting on a wrestler, like they're probably gonna get fucking soccer kicked in the face. They like if you're betting on a guy like Sterling, you never if their soccer kicks were illegal, I would never bet on a guy like Sterling in my life. Like betting guys, other guys like Sterling, like guys that go on their knees and stuff like that. Like those guys, I would never fucking bet $1 on if soccer kicks were legal. Where was that? Okay, yeah, let's make the parlay now. Yeah, they should. I mean, they should. We're doing shots tonight, bro. I'm probably gonna go pick up some fucking whiskey from LCBO soon. Yeah, probably will. Just for the KO though, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking be doing one for every finish. I mean, we'll see. We're definitely gonna turn up tonight, guys. We're gonna turn up tonight later at 4 p.m. Dern can fight, but not against Ribas. I mean, I wouldn't. Dern's not. She's actually gotten a lot better than before, but she's hit or miss. She's got a lot going on outside the UFC too. I think she just broke up with Nicolle, or like, I don't know what's going on. She might be dating someone else now. I don't even know. Let's make the parlay, guys. Let's make this parlay. So, damn, I like bro. Magomed Gadzhiyasulov minus 300 now almost. So I like Magomed. I think Magomed's gonna win. We got him at minus 222. I'm gonna get this at least plus 150-ish or more. Fuck, I want to make like 3 or 4 like parlay to at least plus 150. It's tough because these odds are so fucking wide on this card. I'll tell you guys the parlay that I'm playing offer, but I want to get you guys a good plus money parlay that's gonna hit at least. I like Marcos, and I'm gonna put we're gonna put one other fighter in here. Fuck, plus 2.5 on Trey Ogden isn't bad. I mean, that's something I would probably look at. Plus 2.5 on Ogden. What's the over in this one? 5 goes a distance. Plus 131. That's not bad, right? Tulio, Magomed, Gadzhiyasulov, 5 doesn't go the distance. Well, let's take the money line instead. Oh yeah, let's Medik. Where's Medik? I can't see all the line. There it is. Okay. Plus 141. I mean, I like that one. I think that one can cash. I like Medik more than even Ribas now. I mean, I should have just done Medik in my parlay than Ribas. Or you can do this one too, over 1.5 rounds, like plus 196. I mean, I like that one. I think that's one that's cashing, to be honest. Medik, Tulio, Gadzhiyasulov, and the over 1.5 rounds in that Chris Curtis fight. I actually think that one can cash. If you want to juice it up even more, I mean, you can take probably take the over or take this one not to the distance, maybe. Plus 866. I mean, but yeah, just keep your parlay 2-3 leg parlays. And that's what I normally do. I like 2 leg parlays more. Because I think you don't have to worry about a third leg fold. Because the more legs you add, I mean, we cast a 16 leg parlay recently, but you don't want to if you want to, those are long shot parlays. I mean, normally you don't want to put more than 2 or 3 leg parlays because it's the more likely hit. I mean, but if you want to play a long shot parlay, you can add as many legs. Obviously, add 16, 20 legs to parlay long shot. Because if you're gonna lose that parlay, you're gonna lose $10, $20. But main parlays, you have to at least 2 legs. I think 2 legs is better to go than 3 legs or 4 legs. But 4 legs is not workable for UFC. Normally I like 2 legs. I think 2 legs is better though overall. Let's go Loken. No, wow, but how? I was gonna do my word search, but the road is chopping. What do you mean the road chopping? I mean, is it snowing? Dern dating the dog, to be honest. Who's Dern dating now? I know there's a girl on this car that's dating Tulio. I know Norman DeMont dating Tulio, right? Aren't they together now? Let me see. Instagram. Let's see. I think she is dating Tulio now, DeMont, right? I'm fucking heartbroken, man. God damn it, Norman DeMont. Breaking my heart on my birthday. It is what it is. Sorry, it is what it is, guys. Okay. Let's see. I think she's in the training camp. I was when I do research, right? I normally go on Instagram and stalk all the fighters to see who they're training with. I think they're together now. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I think they're together now. So because we had some other fight announcements, right? There's been some other stuff going on. Yeah, Gadzhiyasulov versus Anama. That's a pretty good matchup. That's actually a pretty good matchup. What do you guys think about that one? Yo, Hernan, what's going on, Hernan? Let's go, Hernan. Bro, I have that parlay, the Tulio, Medik, and Magomed. I think that's cashing, bro. Don't even it's going to cash. That's a good parlay. Dern versus Izzy. Winner gets a dog. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's snowing in Atlanta. It's 35 degrees over there. Holy shit, bro. It's actually cold out here. I mean, I don't know what the weather is right now. Let me check. Let me check what the weather is. I went out yesterday. I mean, I'm not gonna go. I don't have anywhere to go today. I mean, I'm just gonna chill at home. Well, I'm gonna be live later for UFC. I mean, obviously we're gonna be live later, so yeah. I don't know. I can't even fucking see. Okay, it's not that cold. It's minus four degrees. It's not that cold though here. Yeah, it's snowing in Atlanta. It's 35 degrees. Is it really? Bro, is it? So it's is it cold or is it hot over there? It's gotta be cold, right? If it's snowing, or is it fucking hot over there now? Um, but I head to the casino to watch this card, bro. I hope you have a fucking fun time, bro. I hope you make money on this card, Scully. There's so much snow here in Indiana, bro. Like in Canada, where I live up north, bro, it's fucking crazy. I'm telling you, like it's cold. It's cold, and it snows so much. Like I don't even have a snowblower. I need to get a snowblower. Like I want to get a snowblower. Like I want to get a good one. Like I want to get like a when I get stuff, like I want to get like quality. Like I don't want to get like a cheap snowblower, and then I'm gonna have to like, get another one. Like I think it's like you're better off just getting a better. I do need a snowblower though, because it's tough to getting out of my fucking house like in the morning. It takes me like half an hour just to clear my driveway. So like a snowblower would definitely help that. I mean, save me a lot of time every day. I mean, but like every time last year, I was gonna get one last year, but then the winter wasn't that crazy last year. This year is actually kind of worse. Suarez, yeah, I'm picking Suarez, man. I'm picking Tatiana Suarez. I think Tatiana Suarez. People forget, man. People forget Tatiana Suarez. I think Tati is gonna fucking choke her out. I mean, it's gonna sleep her. Tatiana. That's even if Tatiana makes it to the fight. I'm not even sure if she's gonna be able to make it. She might get sick again. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully she's able to fight. I mean, but I don't know. She's been out of the fight game for so long now. I think Tatiana can take her down. We've seen fucking what's that girl's name? Yan take her down. I mean, so why can't Tatiana take her down, right? On the feet, I mean, obviously I favor Lee on the feet and the striking, but I think you get takedowns there. I think Tatiana can take her down. I'm surprised it's 30 degrees out here. It feels pretty good outside. Bro, that's fucking good. 30 degrees is pretty good. That's pretty good. It's -4 here. I mean, like, I wouldn't need a jacket outside, but like I would need a hoodie for sure. It's not like it gets like sometimes it feels like -30, -40. Like -40 is like fucking bad. I mean, that's when I don't even want to live here anymore. When it's -40, when it feels like -40. I mean, normally it's like -28, but it feels like -30 ish. Good luck, bro. Good luck to you too, Shoujo. I'm kind of worried on the over 1.5. You mean for the Chris Curtis fight? I mean, you don't have to put that in there, but I think I kind of favor going over 1.5 rounds at least. I think Coppola's going to take his time, and so is Chris Curtis. I mean, Michigan is real bad too. I've never been past Buffalo. I mean, in the States. So like once I get my stuff together, like this month. I mean, this year I'm definitely planning on like just traveling to the States and just driving around. You know, like if I want to travel somewhere, man, I don't want to like just travel and like I want to just drive somewhere like and just travel, but just go anywhere I can go. Like that's what I like. If I want to travel, I want to just have my own freedom, right? I don't want to like be like dependent on someone else if I'm traveling somewhere. Like that's what I hate. I don't like traveling somewhere and like being dependent on someone else, having someone else drive me around. I mean, I don't want to do that shit. Michigan is real bad too. How much did it snow? Cancel? How much does it? Okay. How much does it have to snow to cancel school? Growing up, you mean? Okay. I mean, like for me, it really didn't take much for me. I'll be honest with you. probably a fucking drop of snow. I mean, bro, I was ready to cancel for school. Like it didn't take much for me. Probably like I don't know. Probably like the bus is like depends if you're fucking like, if you're like young and like your parents can't drop you off of your car. Like they'll cancel the school if it's like if the roads aren't like if you can't drive on the roads. I mean, then they'll like cancel the school for the day. But for me, it didn't take much, bro. I was always fucking ready to just cancel school. So yeah, it's pretty much anything for me. This year, it's so cold to go on a walk or a dog walk. I don't even have a dog right now. I used to have a dog before, but I don't even, bro, caring about pets and like I can't fucking do it right now. It's too much work, man. And I want to have a dog or like a pet or something, you know, like it's fun. It's fun. Like I think it's good for your like anxiety and stuff like that. Like it's having like a pet around you, like a dog or like a cat. I think it's good for your mental well-being. I feel like, but it's not. It's too much fucking work, man. Like you can't like think about like having a dog at home, man. Like when I had one, like I couldn't like when I'm go somewhere, like I can't stay somewhere. Like I'm gonna have to come back home and make sure like it's good. Like you gotta feed it, like and you gotta find people to take care of it. Like it's so much fucking work, man. Like so it's like if when I get married, I mean if I get married in the future, maybe then I'll like get a dog again. So I'm not the only one caring for it, but until then, I'm not gonna get a pet anytime soon. Oh yeah, that's the rest, right? It's just cold. It was like -22, real feel after last night. -22 is like, yeah, that's pretty fucking cold, but bro, it's just like cleaning snow. Like I don't mind the winter that much. Just the snow part. I mean, you gotta get up in the morning, clear, drive it. You can't fucking like. The worst part is like, bro, you know they have the roads, right? Like they have the roads, and the snow truck comes. They'll like clear all the snow. Then they push all the snow to your fucking driveway. So they block my drive every morning because my house is in the corner. So like, it's so frustrating, man. Like I need to file a complaint or something. Like it's so frustrating because they do this every fucking morning. Like it's pissing me off, honestly. But I don't want to be like a Karen and like go complain and like, you know, like I don't know. It's like I don't want to become fucking Karen and like go complain for stuff like that, you know. But it's pissing me off every morning. Who's their favorite play for tonight, bro? I had a crazy parlay. My Abdullayev and I like Gadzhiyasulov. I like Gadzhiyasulov and I like a few other guys on this card. Tulio, I like Tulio. I think Tulio can win. The over 1.5 in that Parsons fight, I think that one can go a little bit over. Antoine, how's Ajis doing? Bro, Ajis needs to go live again, bro. Like I haven't been going live that much, but I missed Ajis live stream. I hope he goes live again. I haven't seen him in about a week or two. He was good the last time I saw him. I think Ajis was in here earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, what do you guys think about this one? I mean, Giga versus Anama. That's like a pretty good matchup, right? Giga versus Anama. I'm gonna pick Anama. I think Anama's got better like cardio than I don't even know. Giga's got horrible cardio, man. I think Anama can like I don't know. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he can like beat him by decision. This is gonna be a banger though. This would be a fight that I probably wouldn't bet on. Because it would be a banger. I think Giga has got really good kickboxing. I mean, obviously he's a kickboxer. But Giga after the first round, man, he just doesn't look like he has it after the first round. But this is not a bad matchup for Giga though. For the first time in like I don't know how many years he's fighting down the rankings now, but he's fighting a dangerous guy in Nanama, so I don't know if it's a good matchup, but probably one of the better matchups that he's had in the past few years. Definitely going scorecards. Yeah, I'm leaning towards going the distance here. All Anama. Who do you think would be favored here? You think Anama's gonna be favored? You think Giga's gonna be favored? I think Anama's probably gonna be favored, right? I don't think the odds are gonna be that crazy though. I think Giga's gonna be like plus 110, plus 120, and Nama's gonna be like plus 140, minus 140. Bro, you know the guy that I really like? Steve Garcia over Barboza. Steve Garcia is minus 135, guys. Steve Garcia is minus 135 for Barboza. He's gonna knock him out in the first round. I'm telling you guys right now. Like, I'm gonna fucking load up and Steve Garcia. If today goes well for us, man, I'm gonna load up and Steve Garcia after tonight. And like I've been thinking about it honestly. Like Steve Garcia, I think he's gonna knock out Barboza. I know Barboza is like a really good kickboxer, but he's not he's not in his prime anymore. He almost got knocked by Yusuf too. Sadiq Yusuf. I mean, Giga did better against Allen than I thought he. Yeah, he won the first round pretty clearly. The forward pressure kind of got to him later in that fight. I had the over 2.5 there, so I wasn't that worried about the over. The over hit pretty easy, but yeah, he could have won that fight. It was fairly close. He just doesn't like forward pressure. Like Allen was pressuring him right from the get go. Giga for sure knock him out. I don't think he's knocking him out. Andrew, I don't think he's knocking out Anama. Anama he's pretty tough, man. Anama's pretty tough. He's got a pretty good chin on him too. Guys, we're gonna be live later. It's 12:17. I was supposed to end the stream at 12 p.m. So we're gonna be live later, guys, for let me see who's live right now. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna be live later, guys, for UFC. For UFC, obviously later, 4 p.m. So I'm gonna set up the stream later. And I'll see you guys later, guys. Let's see who's live right now. We're gonna probably raid someone. We got a few people in here. Is any other MMA on right now? Channels on right now? I don't really see anyone. I don't really see anyone, guys. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you guys tuning in and for the live stream. And I'll see you guys later, guys. Have a good one. See you guys in a few hours. I mean, only like less than 4 hours away now. Take it easy, guys. See you guys later.